stream key is still accurate. We're gonna learn today.
Well, I think it's working because somebody just changed on the TV, but where's the TV remote? Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Don't worry.
Nice. Perfect.
Sir! I can't mute this.
We just
There
need
it
it.
goes.
Oh, I see the remote. I can mute it.
I got it.
I can't mute this.
I really have to pee too. Damn it.
What an intro. Just go. Hello.
Okay, this is for you.
We are streaming from my couch today.
Hell yeah.
What could go wrong? Nothing.
Hell yeah.
The answer is absolutely nothing. Oh, my back's like really sore up. Why are you so scared, little boy? Hello, everybody. I think I was supposed to do something, but I completely stopped doing what I was doing. Hello? Hello. Oh, perfect. This is what I wanted. Let's see. Can we fix that so I can look like a human? Hey, chainsaw. Little puppy. Hi, everyone. Drea's here somewhere. She's like kind of here, I suppose. So, we are going to get ready for this week. We have lots of stuff going on. This room is full of things. We have quite a bit going on, actually, in this room. But most importantly, we have bags and bags of cosplay to get through. And a little bit of event streaming for tomorrow, because as you guys know, we're going to start launching ourselves into 7 days of cosplay. My living room looks crazy right now, though. It's kind of mild on camera because you're looking at mostly the contained mess. But I promise you, it's crazy. Hey, Ryan, how are you? My neck's been really sore. Hopefully she doesn't get drunkenly yeeted off a chair again. I'm pretty sure she does that to herself. She's not here to defend herself, so I can just mock her. It's kind of how this works. In case you didn't know.
My lashes is like a little wonky. A little wonky.
As soon as I went live, my neck started hurting. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. Apparently my time's about 4 hours until this stuff wears off. The lighting is actually really good.
I'm just gonna double check something real quick.
Freeze! Don't move!
Okay. Good shit. Yeah, should be good.
Oh goodness.
Yeah? Feel better?
I feel a lot better actually. I also smell like a weed store now. This is a really like potent CBD oil, like rub.
Time for Boomer Happy Hour Gaming. Yes. It wasn't a chair. I think it was a counter. Shots then?
Shots then. Okay. I miss when we used to be able to listen to music.
I know.
I'm like looking around going, why is it so awkward? Oh, because we're sitting in my living room about to hang out. And
in the silence.
Right? I feel like we should like get pillows and just like sit down and like talk.
Yeah.
And drink, most importantly. And then we can work on this board and make it look cute.
Corey, what do you want a shot of? Just your.
You can grab the big bottle of vodka. I'll pretty much drink anything, doesn't really matter.
I just pour big boy ones.
Gosh. Starting this party off.
Very nice.
Cushions to sit on. Oh, thank you.
I guess I will grab that monster even though I don't need more caffeine because my Red Bull's too watery.
You can share mine if you want.
Can I?
Yeah, if you don't want your own.
No, I want to drink a whole energy drink. I just want a chaser.
I only got mine for a chaser. I'm like, I don't really need.
You brought me one too, and I was like, I'm already really buzzed from the last one.
I'm buzzed from the caffeine. You might want to like tilt it down a little though, because.
Here we go. This good. This good.
That's very good.
And my boomer chat, my giant boomer chat. I'm excited for that.
What's this boomer joke that I'm missing?
It's that I'm old.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're calling it now?
That's what we're calling it. It's that I'm old. Okay. Your hair looks really nice.
Thanks. I was really impressed by this lighting.
Shit. Yeah, we're gonna move the camera again.
Yeah, because you're not in it. It's just me. Hi, welcome to Yandrea. I'm not Yandrea.
Which way was it? That way?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are you still in it?
I think I am, because I think that we're missing part on my side that we can't see.
Okay.
That's still on camera. Wait for it. There it is. That's where we are. So yeah, I'm definitely in it. You can probably still tilt it a little more if you wanted.
This way?
No, the other way.
This way. Yeah, I'm smart.
There you go. You got it. Perfect. Yeah, because there's the corner, so it'll be perfect.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers!
So this is Dre's last week here. This is so sad.
It's not sad.
It's sad for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want to? We can lower that and put it like right in front of us.
Yep.
I'm
Otherwise, I'm
sorry.
gonna keep looking like that.
Daddy.
Oh no.
No. That's why I sat down on the ground because of where the camera angle was. I was like above the camera looking down, and then I was like, I like slithered off your couch, or off the couch. I was like, I'll be down here.
Hello, I'm present. Hello, little Sprota.
Oh, there's a present here.
We were playing phone tag earlier. It's only a judges tonight. We're gonna get ready for the rest of the week because we started some stuff today and we didn't finish anything.
Oh. We are.
It's a cat tree. We're gonna do a new cat tree for my cat. Sadly.
Oh, sorry. I'm like all up in your head. Look, it's just me. Oh boy, oh boy.
Welcome to Yandrea stream. Hello. Last week in Oregon. Bean. Oh, Ben.
How's that?
Much better. Prepare your holes for what? You gonna learn. Hope. Somebody told me he went on a Mormon missionary, and I was like, that doesn't sound like hope. And they were like, yeah, she's gone for 3 months on Mormon missionary, and I was like,
I feel like.
is that the hope I know? You must be talking about somebody else.
So I can see in 4K.
Yeah, we were talking about you. Someone was like, I miss Hope. And I was like, where's Hope?
Mormon missionary.
I think it was Court. Court was like, she's doing a missionary mission, a Mormon mission. For 3 months she's gone. And I was like, I heard nothing about this. That sounds nothing like Hope.
I really want to go for these bags of clothes. I'm very excited to see what it is that you brought.
Okay, first I brought you this. For the cold winters I'll be missing.
For all of your times in Oregon. Did someone send you this just because you moved to Oregon?
No, I had it in Arizona, but I could never wear it. It was too hot.
They're like,
I wore it for like one
you need to
fashion
stay
show.
warm.
Like one fashion show over my dress, and then I did the reveal.
And that was it?
Yeah.
And never again.
Never again. Every time I tried to wear it, I couldn't even like get the stream started because it was too hot, and I was like, "This is never gonna work for me."
This is a lot of like fluff going on. This is hot. This is a real like really hot. It's like a lot of jacket though.
I also brought you this,
Ooh, how perfect.
and I brought you these.
This is exactly okay. Those are dope as hell though. Check these out, guys. I just got these today. Aw. Can you guess what these are? Do you know? It's for my ninja lifestyle that I live at night. Very Winter Olympics, right?
You have 17,000 panties.
What would you like me to spend them on? All I do is creep around. I'm just like lurking in the background.
We'll have to bust the shake weight out for you. You can have a big pee-pee energy or my posture check.
Ooh. I'm not gonna posture check you while I'm on your channel tonight. I'll wait until I'll catch you
Like this. One day playing Overwatch.
just like
With my
foot over.
toes.
I'll catch you in this position.
This is how I play the game. It's one of the like screen caps for one of my streams is just me with both feet up on the keyboard playing Overwatch.
Make her hydrate. Does she love that? Is that her favorite?
No.
No!
I put it on there because I was like, I need to drink more water. Shadow tell me to drink more water. But every time they say hydrate, I like take a shot or I sip my beer. Hydrating.
I mean, she's not wrong.
It's a liquid.
I didn't say what I was going to hydrate with. But every time someone makes me hydrate, I'm always like,
I actually found my rain stick. It's brutal.
oh, was hydrate used to be a rain stick?
It was my rain stick and then I would drink water.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah. But I did find my rain stick, so I'll have it for.
I've had a rain stick since I was like in like elementary school playing with rain sticks.
I bought it when the rainforest was burning down.
Oh,
They donated to save the rainforest.
well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll buy one.
And then I was like, well, now I have this rain stick, so I guess I'll rain stick every time I have to hydrate.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I did find it. I also found Isaac and Link. They were just like in boxes in my attic that we hadn't unpacked or gone through because we didn't have room in the new place.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can
There's a
see
whole
that.
lot of stuff.
So we are actually going to. Do you want to organize through the cosplays today?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, I think we should totally do some.
Let's do our bulletin board first, though.
Okay, that's cute and fun. Get my winter jacket out of here. My
You
winter
don't
coat.
need that, Cori.
I have eyesight, so you can put that wherever you need.
Oh, good.
And I
I
can also
don't.
read up there.
You can read it up there?
I can, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Fuck your vision.
Perfect. Just like that. They can't see you at all.
You can't read that.
Thank you. It says, what you did at Maz. Sure, flashbacks to Germany.
Fuck you, Cori. Okay, what's the new one say?
It says flashbacks
Don't
to
look.
Germany still.
What's that
It
say?
says, do you love the starlight curtains in the background? Do love the starlight curtains in the background. And then Mary says, hi!
Hello, Mary!
The comfiest couch to sleep on ever.
When I busted my face open, I had to sleep on this couch.
Everyone
a week.
slept on this couch. Mary slept on this couch for like a week.
Yeah.
Raven slept out here. I sleep out here often.
I kept like coming in and out of being all fucked up
I don't
in my
like
face.
wearing this mask.
No, I don't either. I usually put it on top of my head,
I mean, yeah.
like that, like a headband,
Oh,
because it
that's
kind of looks
cute,
like a
though.
bow. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's actually super cute.
And then like you still have the without looking like Uma Thurman, because I don't have the nose to pull that off. Hello, big
Little
guy.
Ivy. Why didn't they make it like that? They have like that almost like cardboardish. You know what I mean? Like the masks that fit really well. They like form your face. They fit really nicely.
This looks like poop on me.
Out to save the world from all of the CFCs and.
Who's the owl guy in Watchmen? That's who I look like.
I don't know.
The pick-me boy. He was like the Ross of the Watchmen.
The Ross. My neck is like instantly better. Whenever like my neck hurts and then it feels better, it's like it has like that ghost hurt. So like I want to like stretch it, but then like it doesn't actually hurt. So I don't know what to do. So then I just panic.
No, I don't know why I'm doing that.
I mean, stretching is good for you. Feels nice. Just owl.
Night owl.
Night
It's
owl.
night owl.
You know the guy who got night is an owl.
Damn it. I forgot the word for origin. And I kept trying to say origin story. That would be a great origin story. And I was like, origination. Original. What is the name of the thing where a story and you start? What is it called? And everybody was like, origin. And I was like, motherfucker. I was 90% of the way there.
The origin. The original?
Every time I try to think of the word corona, my brain goes, no, that's a beer, not a virus. And my mouth goes, katana? Cabana?
Cabana.
Kenora? Oh man. Why do we let these?
Spruce, send help, goddammit. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Mary!
We are doing our photos this week, Mary, while we're together for the game.
Yes, we will, Mary. I promise we will send photos. That's the reason she came in. She'd be like, wow, you guys look really nice.
Should take some fucking photos, you stupid bitches. If only you would take photos while you look this nice. Stupid.
You stupid.
14.4.1. When was the last time you updated your iPad?
I don't know. What are we on right now?
14.4.1. It came out like a week ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Or 2 weeks ago.
Listen, I'm not in school. I took a week off because it's spring break, so I haven't, like, literally picked it up. I guess we're just bad. I
What were you
forgot
saying?
Dumb. God damn it. I hate myself. I guess I am a mod, aren't I?
Yeah.
You're like, well, that was actually a lot easier than we thought it would be. You know what you look at that.
No regrets.
You still have Snorlax somewhere.
I do.
Are you keeping Snorlax?
I am keeping Snorlax.
So let me get this straight. It's you and like a 6-foot Snorlax getting on a plane. Like, come on, buddy.
I was thinking about putting him in a suitcase, but he's too heavy. He's over 50 pounds.
Oh my god. That's a
Yeah.
big boy.
Well, the bottom of him I filled with like memory foam,
Mm-hmm.
like torn up memory foam, and then the rest of him is plushy, so he sits upright.
Oh,
Because when he's all plushy, he just like rolls back and stuff, and it like deflates on himself. So I had to fill the bottom with like heavier fluff, and then fluff up top, so it gets lighter and lighter to the head, so that the head will sit up straight. So like the bottom is full, just like memory foam bits, so it's heavy as fuck.
all right.
He weighs like
But he weighs a lot though now.
like 54 pounds or something stupid. I stood on the
Damn.
scale with him, and I was like, oh fuck. Because I was like, what if I just take him apart and put him in a suitcase with his fluff?
Oh, wouldn't matter though. Wow, he's heavy as hell.
Yeah. But that's how you get him to sit.
I guess I forgot that I didn't even realize that Snorlax wasn't behind your stream anymore. That's kind of sad.
Well, he was in the chair next to me for a while, but then I had co-hosts, so I took him out of the chair, and then I put him in the living room, and then he just like became a part of the living room decor.
Okay.
So I couldn't take him out of there because my roommates would be like, where's Snorlax? I'm trying to cuddle up and watch a movie. We had a love seat, Snorlax, and all of my floor pillows. That was our living room.
Yeah, I can see that.
So the same as my living room in Arizona.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just your stream room behind you.
Yeah.
In Arizona. Because you definitely have all those floor pillows.
And Snorlax.
Nice.
And also the recliner.
Oh, yes. Very true.
What's up, GoBats? Pokey, I haven't seen you in a long time. No regrets. Not even a single letter. We did not travel for spring break. I don't know if you know this, but there's a virus out there called Cabernet?
Cabernet?
What's a wine?
The Cabernet virus.
Sephora? Sephora.
The Sephora virus. I definitely have that one. It's very expensive. Especially when I say you don't want it.
Okay. So we're gonna put our envelopes on the board.
We are.
We need to cut things.
We do. So we have all of these envelopes that need pet names. Okay. You have markers behind you. These are all paint pens. There's white paint pens. There's a bunch of colorful paint pens, and I even brought out these, which are the like.
I need something to test
The
on
metallic ones.
to make sure it'll work before I.
These ones always work. The white one doesn't. I don't know why. The white one's the shit one. So if you want to do it, I mean, there's more. You can go grab a tester envelope.
Yeah.
Please, don't move.
Hey, Drew Bach! Thank you so much, Chainsaw, for gifting that sub to Drew Bach, and for 72 gifted subs. Papa, thank you.
Thank you. Still think Milo's on the couch. It's true. Look at him. Milo's.
I'm gonna grab test your envelope and shots. Hey, there's my concealer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that shot.
Yes. Why don't you bring the whole bottle in here?
You're right.
But you right.
You're right.
When you right, you're right. That's me. I'm the right one.
This one, you.
You know what's sexy? A half gallon of vodka. Look, you guys, we did some fucking
This one.
work.
It matches the theme. It's pink.
It is pink.
I'm gonna grab a test.
Everything's pink today.
Is that okay though? Can I have one to just fuck on?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you only fuck on one of them.
Alright.
Just kidding. We're missing one. There was 3 of these.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. I was like, what the hell happened?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the sub.
Beauties.
There it is.
I'm freezing. Are you cold?
Not even a little. But you can turn it on. I mean, you're also not really wearing a shirt.
That's fair.
I think I'm wearing more clothes. And the pants you wore have holes in them.
They're comfy.
I feel like we should trade outfits because I'm the one who's always hot and you're
I'm
the one who's always cold.
Saying that will never be cold again.
I'll never be cold again. She's gonna get to Texas in 1 weekend. I'm fucking cold here.
It's so cold. Gotta
She
turn
showed
the
up to
AC
my
down
house
to
in a
70.
sports bra and she's like, it's so fucking hot here. And I was like,
I'm
oh,
dying.
bitch. Like, look how pretty the glitter is though. So should we just cut it, you thinking, like straight in half? And then it'll sit like that?
Yeah.
It'll have just enough space.
Just make sure you have enough on the top and the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fold it evenly in half if you can,
Yeah.
and then cut along the line.
It needs to be like, we can't really fuck around with it. It has to be exactly half.
Dog high AF. Not Milo. He's just very old. He's very old
He
man.
is a little old man, that's true. Scissors? Do you have scissors?
Did I not hand them to you?
I took them into the office because I used them
Okay.
to cut up the cards. Milo, come here. Hi. Come here, Ethan. Come here. Hi, sneaky boy.
Aww.
What? What'd you do?
I stepped in the whiteout.
Not
funny.
It's kind of funny. What'd you do? I stepped in the whiteout. Okay, my whiteout was perfect, and then I touched it and instantly fucked it up.
I fixed it.
Well, I don't know, that's a bold statement. Drea did like pull it all apart and attempt to fix it, which she did get it almost right. She put it in backwards though.
I fixed it. Oh, this is totally perfect.
That's kind of what I figured it would do.
I wrote pa. P.
Nice.
That's not great, but it'll work in a pinch. If I fuck up one of these, it'll be fine.
It will be fine.
Oh, I know what this one's gonna say.
How's your handwriting? Do you want me to write them?
That's my handwriting.
Okay.
Do you want to write them?
That's up to you.
Let me try one, and then we'll see where we feel.
Okay.
How we feel.
Where we feel it. Well, then we'll see where we feel it. So we're making a super cute board for tomorrow.
How's this?
Oh, it's great.
Oh, but we're doing it.
On the other side. Don't worry. Your in a pinch one's also wrong.
You could have said that when I fucked up the first one! Cori! Not wasted 2 envelopes!
Well, you're doing a really good job.
Thank you!
Don't stop now.
You were supposed to pour me a shot and you didn't.
Do you need more shots?
Yes! That's how I get my steady hand. I changed my A to be nicer.
If that's what we want to call it.
It's nicer. Hi, dog. Okay, I have a name. My name is Drea.
Not a dog.
Not a dog. That was really hateful. Should I write it on the flap?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Where are the holes? There's no way that this title will get us in trouble tonight.
My shirt is covered in them!
Have you not seen them?
Hello!
What is it? Fill your holes?
Prepare
Prepare your holes. Prepare them.
Prepare your holes.
Captain, prepare the holes. Oh, I'm getting the whiskey or whatever this is. I'm really sad we don't have whiskey though. I just want to come out and see you at your new place and get blackout drunk
and break your face.
No, I was thinking for a cheap. Oh, that's really cute. There you go. That's how I like it. Yeah, but I just want to do it super cheap because it's not Oreo. And break open your face. That's exactly what I was thinking. So you get blacked out.
Owls are only for big pee-pee. You don't think that I have a good pee-pee? A good pee-pee?
What's wrong with my pee-pee? Hi, Mega.
First of all, how dare you?
You need blue. You spelled it wrong. Almost, though. Got all the right letters. Wait, you're holding it.
I'm holding it. Cheers. So my last week in the Oregon.
Sad.
No sad.
There's a little thing right here. And I was like,
is that your nipple?
Kinda. I was like, but I know it's not. So like, what could it be?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
What is love? I lost my vape pen.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me. No.
More. That song is very provocative.
When you make it, where is lube?
Where's the lube?
Baby, don't hurt me. Between my cheeks anymore.
No more.
My favorite color right now is mint green. Can I have your scissors?
Sure. Skeezer's coming.
I'm just gonna cut off my little extra nipple here.
Oh no, the third nipple's out, man.
Yikes. One time Gunnar was like, I think I have a third nipple. And I was like, show me. It was a mole. I was like, yup. At least it's not cancer. This time.
This time?
Did I not tell you about that?
No.
His crazy obsession with this new mole. It was a freckle. It was like, if you took a pen and went like that, it was like not even as big as any of these.
How about that one?
No, not even
What
close.
about this guy?
No, tiny.
How about that one?
I need a smaller.
Or the one next to it.
That one. It was like that one. Obsessed for like weeks and weeks and weeks. He finally went to a doctor about it, and the doctor was like,
"It's a freckle.
this is nothing. Sometimes this happens. Should we put anything under here? What should we do there?
Didn't you want to put something underneath it so that you could see the flap?
Yeah.
I mean, we could do like little. You could do a kiss mark.
What if I
open
just
up the kiss mark?
What if I?
It might be. Use one of the testers and see if you like it.
Is this not a tester?
Oh, use the poppy one. Well, this one could work. I mean,
Okay.
we haven't decided exactly how we're gonna do the names.
We can't send it out though.
We not send it out. Just says dirtbag all over it.
Yeah. we could write the address like right there and then tiny.
Tiny.
And the stamp would fit. Okay, we could do this.
To my dirtbag. And then it says it says covered in dirtbag.
Yeah.
Scissors, please.
No, you cannot.
I can't wait for you guys to see the dirtbag card because it's really good.
It's hilarious.
So, in tomorrow's events, you will see what we are building. But some of it's very, very cute. Some of it's funny, and some of it's very funny.
Fucking goddamn it, Cori!
What did you do? You're getting better at
Don't
this.
let me cackle.
It's not my hair. Alright, we're gonna start with what I have, and then I have backups if I fuck up. Baby, don't hurt me.
No.
Oh no.
The DMCA Cori.
My voice is that good. Beware. So we're making this really cute, crafty little board, and I'm really excited for you guys to enjoy my work.
We're gonna use this tomorrow for our mate stream.
Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna start 7 days of cosplay. The only thing I don't like about these leggings is that they don't sit right. Like, you know how like some like form with you and they have room for your ass?
And most don't.
Well, these are one of those that don't. That's the reason I bought them on clearance.
Almost every single pair of leggings is like that for me because I'm 8 feet tall, Cori.
Okay, well.
Imagine what it's like to be tall.
Imagine what it's like to have a huge, fat ass.
Badonkadonk! An absolute dump truck. Alright,
It's a good look.
I'll try. But like this? So that, like on camera, it looks like an envelope?
Yeah.
Does that seem okay?
Mm-hmm.
Should I make it thicker?
Well, I'm thinking that
Pink?
you could make it a little thicker. Did you want to put the little kiss marks on this side?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I would make outline it with the pink one too. Yeah, do the pink line so it matches our theme.
What's up, Megan?
Excuse me, why are you on that for? Yeah, so I don't know. What's the point of doing this?
Oh, Sprue, did you see? This is one of my favorite necklaces now, by the way. Sprue got me this little dice.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Corey, how many sides are on that die? I hate watching.
Just look at it. Just look at it. How many do you think are on there?
18.
20. It's a D20.
How am I ever gonna know?
Why would you have a D18? What is that for?
I don't know. I've never used anything over like a 12. Not because I don't like it, just because I've never done it.
But also, when I get my stimulus, if I ever get my stimulus, I'm going to buy a moped. Don't laugh. Have you seen Fully Cooley?
It's funny because I was talking to Raven and I was like, man, I've always wanted to roll around downtown on a
Oh my
moped.
god, are you kidding me?
And she's like, we'll get another one.
Yes.
So when I moved to Eugene, I'm getting a moped for at least like a couple weeks just so I can downtown.
They're so cheap. You get a brand
They're
new
like
one.
$800, bro.
You can get a brand new one, 2020, for $2,000.
That's actually pretty cute, but I'm gonna definitely buy one for like $500.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's like a Honda Metro, which is the one that I want, and it's so cheap. And I can finance it. Because that's what I need, another loan. Shut up, Cori. I'm still paying off the last one. I've got like $1,600 still. Fuck.
But don't worry, that Syntax get me a moped.
Yeah. I got at least like 6 more months to pay that off. This is definitely a tester envelope now.
What did you do to it?
Nothing. I drew a heart, actually.
I was thinking a heart too, that's funny.
Just like Art Deco heart, that's all. Did you just fart, Milo? I heard that. Excuse you, you're not supposed to toot in front of ladies.
I don't think he did. I've been peeling these off.
Oh. No, I heard something from back there.
Oh, well. Then maybe. I've never heard him fart, so that's why I'm like, I think it was me. Not that I'm farting, but I just meant like the tape. You feel me? Alright, is that okay?
Yes, put my envelope up there. That heart was on purpose the entire time. The pink will be much better than
I'm
white.
starting to think that it wasn't on purpose.
No, it was the whole time. Art Deco, it's a thing. Like I'm like Andy Warhol. You just don't know.
I'm also starting to think that I could have just put the whole sheet of paper.
The important thing.
That I could have just connected them in a row.
The important thing is we're making progress.
Are we?
Can I have another shot?
We can all have more shots.
Yay!
Hang on, I want to tape the rest of my nuts though. Baby, don't hurt me. Oh no.
But yeah, asking me my favorite color reminded me that the Honda Metro comes in mint. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
Good, because I'm going to show it to you.
Mint like my phone?
Yeah. You mean mint like my phone?
Like my phone? It's the same phone. Oh no, it's different. What phone? Is it an 11? What your brown ass is this?
I have no idea. Oh, wow. Your mint is much mintier than my mint.
Yeah, it's like my mint's more mint. Yours is more blue.
What phone is this?
It's the 12.
Oh, no, I
That's
don't
why
know.
you have round asset.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Mama's
Fucking 12.
proud.
I am. I'm poor, Corey.
I
I move every 6 months. Where do you think my money goes?
into shipping fees, clearly.
Fuck!
No, my sweet grandpa. He has one of those like pay as you go phones through AT&T. So he has an iPhone 6 that he uses, and he was like, I want a phone, but I can't afford one. So I was like, I paid for my phone in cash. So I was like, you can have my phone. I had a 10. So I was like, here, Grandpa, and I gave him my phone.
So you paid $800?
No, it was $1,000.
You just gave them $1,000. You just had
No, it was my
and you were just like,
grandpa.
no, I mean when you buy your phone, you're just like, here's
Yeah, I went
$1,000.
to Best Buy and I was like, here's $1,000, give me a phone. Because I really wanted it, and I was also in a period where I was fighting with my bank, and I was like, if you can't afford something in cash, then you can't afford it. And so I went through this like phase of only paying for things in cash. I bought a car, bought a phone. It wasn't a very expensive car. It got stolen. Like, I went through like a phase where I was like, you can't afford things if you can't pay for it in cash.
I understand.
Have you ever I don't know, I go through mental breakdowns every so often.
I understand.
I think everybody does. Look how pretty our board is.
I love it.
It's so cute. It feels like we're playing like the girliest version of Jeopardy that's ever existed. I wanted to play Stoner Jeopardy before you guys left.
I don't know what that is.
It's where I get to make very, very basic questions that everybody knows the answers to. And then my two contestants have to smoke a bunch of weed. Like, you guys have to do, like, teeny tiny little bong rips between each question.
No.
Or you have to, like, smoke a joint before it starts. And you have to get really high. Wow, good job. You have to get really high.
You didn't tell me it smudges.
I didn't forget to tell you. It's paint.
It's in the
title!
It's in the smudge. It's in the title. Yes, smudge.
And
It's fine. This is the dirt.
So it's like, you guys see who has to answer first. And it's like, what's 2 times 2 divided by 2? And we're like,
2.
yeah.
Oh, but you have to get progressively more high.
Yes. Slightly progressively more high as it goes on.
No.
And I thought it'd be really fun. I want to do Stoner Jeopardy.
That would be really fun.
Right? It's like it's not like you have to like, or like how to spell and then just like sense and wait for you guys to like see who asks which sense.
I was
Or
like
if you guys
S-E-N-S-E. S-E-N-S-E. Wait. Oh, no.
Like, I just think it'd be really funny to do like very generic. Like, it's common knowledge. It's things that everybody knows. You're not gonna do like, who was the president in 1942? You know?
Texting for 200, Alex. What is you are?
BRB.
What is BRB?
What does this mean in texting? And it's just
Oh no, wait,
an
it's
R
Jeopardy.
and an
It's
N.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, what is right now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cute.
Right? I really, really wanted to do it. That'd be so fun. But it's been my idea of a game, so I can't play it because I'm like too invested.
Yeah, I understand. We should do Among Us shots also.
Yes, I really do want to do that. One looks super cute.
We should do Among Us shots, not tomorrow because we're doing this tomorrow, but the next day.
We can make that one of our cosplays.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
what I'm
dress
saying.
in all color and then your color wig. Like, you just have to be your color.
Yeah.
Oh, can I be pink? I really want to wear the dumb sticker.
You can wear the dumb sticker with any
But
color.
it has to be with pink, but
Of
I'm
course.
always pink.
Yes.
You can wear the dumb sticker with any
I'm
color.
always cyan.
It's perfect, because your hair's cyan,
I
too.
know, but I don't own cyan-colored clothing.
I bet I own some kind of stuff that we could make work.
I'm with it.
Dude, that'd be really fun. You have to dress up like Among Us characters. I have everything so we can give out. We can make little Among Us keychains for giveaways.
Yep, let's do it.
New cosplay's been added to today's
Good,
stream.
because I really didn't want to do the one we had planned for the first one anyways, remember?
I almost started yesterday without you because I knew you didn't want to do that one.
You really should have.
I know.
From the very beginning, I was like, I don't own this.
It was, and then we both were like, wait, we have the same one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you guys to see what I'm working on, because all you can see is my big fat bow. So this is my board I'm working on.
This is what I did.
It looks very beautiful.
Is this better?
It probably needs to dry though, huh?
It does. And it's very smudged underneath, so it only looks good on the top.
That's okay. That looks
Do you
great.
remember how I did the...
Yeah, that's fine.
Didn't know.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Good. Thank you.
Alright, do you want me to do pink, or do you want to do pink and you do the writing so all the writing matches?
I would rather do the writing, because pink's really hard. It took a lot of energy. I'm very stressed.
I'm very stressed. Let's take a shot.
Yeah.
I'm so stressed we should take a shot.
Yeah.
That one looks really bad though.
Shut up, Cori! I actually did not intend to make this Art Deco heart. What I was doing was making the ink come out, and then I was like,
And then all of a sudden it was like actually coming
this
out.
is fine, and it was a heart.
This is my best angle.
It's your best angle.
Oh, wow.
Incredibly fuckable.
Well, it's
Nothing?
okay. I was like, it is a fucking angle.
Nothing? Nothing at all.
Look at that seductive ass look I get. I'm like laying down, staring up at you. Yes, mommy.
Please don't call me mommy.
For $5, I'll call you whatever you want. What were we watching? You're like, that? No, that was Raven. Okay, so we were watching Pretty Woman the other day, and she's like, you can call
No! I quoted that to you today and you didn't get it!
Which one? No,
You
no, I
didn't.
got it.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't say anything. So,
Oh,
because
okay.
we were talking about the closer, and then you said that quote,
Yeah.
and then I was like, it registered. I really did.
I was holding the Julia Roberts wig and I was like, I really appreciate this whole seduction thing you've got going
But I'm
on.
a sure thing. I know.
I'm a
And in
sure
my head, I was like, I totally got it. And I was like, I just didn't comment back on it.
Oh, I
Sorry.
think I said
I didn't know you
sure thing.
needed confirmation.
I did. You laughed and I was like, is she just,
Because I got it. It
is
was
she
funny.
just laughing? That one's crooked.
You're crooked.
You're fucking right I am.
Nice tie. This was also, I guess I was thinking about gluing it on, but it doesn't really need to be glued on for any reason.
It's a little wonky right now. But
Well,
we'll
yeah,
fix
no,
that.
those,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
fix
yeah.
those. But that's just, I mean, that's the worst that it will ever be. So, not terrible, you know?
That's like when you wake up next to a girl after she's blacked out and she's got like absolutely nuclear breath and eyeliner all the way down to here. You're like the
Nuclear-
worst.
Like that cat shit breath.
Yeah, the worst
Okay,
one night
men
stand
get
of
it
your life.
so much worse than women.
And you're
do.
like, this is the worst she'll ever look. So
if you can, okay, first of all, if I'm
still
waking up next to you,
coordinate.
it was pretty decent. Because if you think that I'm waking, I'm staying the night if it wasn't good, you're wrong. I've snuck out of so many rooms so early in the morning. One time, this is the worst. One time, it was Christmas morning, and I called my dad at like 6 a.m. and I was like,
I have a sneak out Christmas morning story too.
yes! I was like in the dark, like it's 6 a.m. and I'm trying to put my pants on. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It was my own house though. I snuck out of my
You
own
left
house.
your own house?
I did.
Nice.
I did. I had to go to work. And I like walked into work and my hair was like this. I still had last night's makeup on and my boss was like, did you have a nice time? And I was like, oh yeah. And she was like, your dry streak over? And I was like, oh yeah. And we high-fived. And she was like, Merry Christmas. And I was like, Merry Christmas. I'm sorry I'm late. And she was like, it's fine.
I mean, lucky for me, so the reason I didn't feel weird calling my dad was because it was, God.
I'm sorry. I wanted to see what it
I
said.
couldn't help that. But anyways, he was a room roommate to one of my best friends, and my dad knew her, and he still knows her to this day.
Yeah.
So it wasn't weird.
Because you were like, Dad, can you pick me up from this house? And
Well, and he was like, I was like, oh, I'm at Cheeky's. Can you come get me? No questions asked. Comes pick me up. But I'm sneaking out of a different room. Like, please, God. You know that, like, that pray when you're like, please, God, don't
let him wake up.
Do not
Don't
wake
let him wake up.
Even if, the good news about that guy was like, even if he did wake up, he wouldn't have said anything. He'd be like, thank God she's leaving. Like, we were both so cold-hearted bitches. Like, that was the only reason that we were fucking. Like,
Thank God she's leaving.
Yeah, no, honestly, we were both savages.
I feel like a lot of people have felt that way about me.
Like, I'm very loud. You don't, like, ask Gunnar. You don't want me waking up in your house.
That's true.
He's like, all I remember is the cackle, cackle, cackle.
That's true. To be fair, now that I think about it, that was a 1,300 square foot house.
It was pretty small.
It was small. Like, it's a 4-bedroom, but it's tiny. The apartment we're moving into is like 1,000.
Yeah. Well,
it's
and we
technically
needed
a
a lot of
one-bedroom.
space. Like, the doors were, like, wide open.
Yeah.
And I have, like, my voice carries.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, it went, like, straight down your fucking bouncy-ass hallway.
Well, and her poopy bin was in the living room. Because we didn't use the living room, so that's where we put our shit box. What do you call it when it's a cat pooper? Her bathroom.
Her portable pooper.
I don't know. What is that called? A cat box? Just a cat box? Is that the
Yeah.
polite way to say it?
I don't know. I
the
just
cat
call
box.
it a shit box.
But that's like her bin that she stays in. Her her kennel is a cat box. So her poop box is the poop box, and she has a cat box that she like travels in.
Hers is like a cat kingdom of shit, though. Like, it's
That's
a
true.
temple, bro. It's
That's
huge.
true.
And it's like, is it clean?
Cat B-Day. Yeah.
Dude, oh my god. Collecting V cards like Charizard.
No! Don't bring that up.
That was hilarious.
Earlier today we were talking about like how there should be a name for the person you lose your virginity to, right?
Or if you take someone's virginity.
Or
Like,
if you
there
take
should be a
someone's virginity,
name.
you're their V-card holder. Like, what do you say?
Besides first. Like, well, that was my first. Lame.
Super lame. But there was a point in my life when that was super relevant to a lot of people. So like, I was like, yeah, I guess I was collecting V cards. And she was like Pokemon cards?
It's like you're collecting V cards like Charizards out here.
No! Not on purpose! I wasn't keeping them in a I didn't like make them alright, I
Can
took
you
it.
sign this?
Sign this, I've gotta put it in the binder. Like, no!
I think it'd be amazing if you had like a signed collection of V cards.
That's so frat boy.
That is some like actual frat boy shit.
Fuck.
Cheers.
Cheers. Litter box. That's a nice way to say it. Still a litter box. Yes, it's a litter box. Absolutely. But it's not full of litter, it's full of crystals, because she's a lady. And they're lavender scented, because...
Her lavender crystal palace.
Lavender Crystal Palace! I'm gonna start an OnlyFans that's titled that, and every time she takes a poop, I'm gonna run to the litter box before it scoops it. I'm gonna take a picture of that poop, and I'll post it on OnlyFans. And every time someone asks me for my OnlyFans, I'm gonna link them to that. But the profile picture will be me looking real seductive. Like one of my Patreon
That's
pics.
actually a reason.
Oh, I can't.
No, your content cannot be misleading.
Okay, it won't be.
You can't Bella Thorne it.
The bio will just say cat shit, right?
Just
and then all of them
straight
will
up cat shit.
all of
I
them
thought
will
it
be
was gonna
blurred
be
out.
Lavender Crystal Palace.
That's the name of the profile, Lavender Crystal Palace. But I'll sign up for it, so it'll be my face and my ID and everything. And then the profile picture will be my face, but the bio will just say catch it. How many people are gonna read the OnlyFans bio? Nobody. And then they sign up for it. Boom! Here's $5. Here's my cat's Lavender Crystal Palace.
Nailed it.
It's just all poop. Cheers.
I cheers you, and I drank mine and handed you the monster.
Oh,
That's how you acquired it.
I have ADHD.
Same.
No, you don't. Liar!
I could probably fake it though. People would believe it.
Yeah.
Nobody would.
Aside from your reaction to certain things, you have all of the symptoms. Like, all of the symptoms.
Except for the hardcore study. Hardcore focus and retention.
No. Because you do not control the hyperfixation, Cori. It controls you.
Oh, I control it.
Do you know how many hobbies?
Sometimes I get lost in the noise, but like I control the noise most of the time.
I have picked up and mastered more hobbies than most people will ever have in their lifetimes because of my ADHD hyperfocus. I have 3 mostly built mini houses. The only reasons they're not finished is because every time I get close to finishing one, I have to move. So like I'm moving again and I'm 50% done with another mini house. So like during this move, half of that's going to be destroyed too. Like
I forget how terrible those are.
oh,
They taste burnt.
really?
Yeah. I just want mine. Anyways, okay, our board is beautiful.
This doesn't taste burnt to me at all.
I need a pink pen.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry that I just did that in your face. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're okay. I know, Josh. Hello,
GTR. Hi, baby.
We're making beautiful boards and going through cosplays.
I have not seen The Handmaiden. I saw Handmaid's Tale, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It's like, remember we were talking about Outlast? It's
Yes.
a show about that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
But
would fucking rage.
It's like good enough where I, who won't watch that or play that as a plot point ever, watch the whole fucking thing. Like the whole fucking thing.
Ah! I got really wonky at the end.
The important thing is that you did your. You are not allowed anymore.
No,
Cori.
I'm fine. I'm just.
Stop. You're making it
No,
worse.
okay, from a distance will be fine.
You're smudging it further.
I'm trying to smudge it now. I want it to go away. It was a huge line that went up.
Amateur piercings. I've never gotten an amateur piercing. I am the biggest bitch when it comes to pain.
Nice.
Hi, Leo.
You have to check them to make figure out what you're gonna call them.
Yeah. Should this be side piece?
God damn it.
Should this be side piece?
It's not a terrible one. I'm just trying to think of better pet names. But I've been thinking about it all day, and I haven't thought of anything good yet. And so
I'm doing side piece.
I'm not super excited about any of them. But side piece is great. There's nothing wrong.
Should I
with
do it in white though, or should I do it in pink also?
You should do it in white.
Okay.
And if we want to, we can always add some pink into the names. But
Yeah, we
white
can definitely go over this. Yes.
What if?
How do I prep my holes? Lube.
Duh. So pet names. I remember somebody once. Have you ever heard anyone call someone sexy tiger before?
No.
That's a good one. It's funny.
Crouching tiger eating penis. I've heard that one.
Never heard that one.
I made the P a little
Pookie,
long.
pumpkin, lamb chop, darling, honey, muffin, precious.
Pookie.
Pookie.
All right, let me find the worst one in here.
Snookums.
Oh, I found it. Nope. No. We know what we have to call this one.
How about we call that one cute stuff?
No, we can't because
Oh, you just want to put my fave? Yeah.
this is a original poem.
Cutie pie cuteness. Sexy beast. Tiger. Hot stuff. Monkey man. Honey buns. Bunny. Squirrel. Chicken. Why is there so many food ones in a row?
People like to eat, Cori.
Yeah. Honey bunny. Love bug. This one just says boo boo bear. Buttercup.
Do you want to know some cute names that I've called my boyfriends?
Sure.
Shithead bitch.
Wow, what a lover you are.
Fuckface. I had one that I called fuckface for so long and so hard that everyone else called him fuckface too.
Damn.
And it's okay because he was Russian, and he would call me Korova, which I thought was really pretty and sweet. And I was like, oh, that's so cute.
It was cow?
He did. He called
Why?
me his. I
You
don't
call it a
know.
moo.
I think it was because like the first time we ever went on a date, we went out to
black and white or something.
no, we went out to eat, and then we went to a movie, and so we went out to eat, and I ate like a normal person.
So he
I
called
had-
you Crova?
So he called me his cow,
Wow, what a bitch.
and I did not find that out until I went to like a real Russian wedding, and his mother made me the dress, right? So I wore like traditional Russian dress to go to a Russian wedding. She made me the dress. We were there, and he said it, and his uncle like snorted into his beer.
When he said it?
Yeah, and I was like, what?
Why?
And he was like, why do you call her your cow? And I was like, what? And he was like, Krova.
That's
Cow, like moo? And I was like, you're fucking kidding me.
Did you leave? You're like, I'm out of here.
No, because it was an open bar.
I wouldn't have that either. I mean, if we're being honest.
Wait, what was a cute one about? Oh no. Cori.
I mean, it's fine. You can read it. Just don't give it away.
Cori.
I know there's another extra R on that one too. There's 3 R's in a row. I don't know why. I saw it and I was like,
Do you have a pen? Like a black pen? But what was one about animals? Didn't you have one bear? Something bear?
we could do
Pookie bear?
perfect.
I don't believe you. The first thing I come in and the first thing I hear is you making crab up. Senior Feo. We actually called our, not we, because I never took Spanish, but people called our Spanish instructor in high school Senior Feo because he called himself Senior Guapo.
Maybe Boo Bear.
Can you fix that?
Oh yeah, we don't want that to happen. Yeah, it's right in front of
What
me.
do we do?
We could do Boo Bear
Boo Bear?
or Buttercup. Oh, you want something with an animal, right?
This one.
I know you just showed it to me, but I don't remember. You could do like Bunny.
What about Foxy?
Ooh, Foxy's cute.
Foxy, okay.
You do Foxy Pants.
Foxy pants. Alright. I'm not mad at that.
Otherwise, Chris is gonna just come and be like, "Oh, that one must be for me."
Yeah.
Like, oh, do the ladies call you Foxy Pants a lot? Sorry, forgive me. I think that'll be enough. Instead of sexy pants, you know?
Foxy pants.
Foxy Pants.
Cute. We've got Dirtbag, Side Piece, My Fave, and Foxy Pants. We really do need some more lovey-dovey. Did we put anything
We need
lovey-dovey
Pookie.
in these?
Somewhere.
This would be Pookie.
That's cute, yeah. Because it's kind of funny.
But very sweet still.
Mm-hmm. You do honey buns? Ooh, Lover Boy.
Okay, hold on. This one's going to be Pookie.
Lover Boy.
This one's got to have 2 hearts though because it's not quite centered. It's too short to like look good. Is that okay?
I would have done IE, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
But yeah, it's totally fine. Nothing wrong with it.
Still even.
What if we could do pumpkin? I always called Snookerdoodle, but that was just me. Hey, Lupa, what's up, girl? What? Some of them are really cute. Yeah, it's cute. This one will be smoochy. Smoochums. Do smoochums. Smoochums.
You have
You
to
have-
read the cute ones.
I don't know.
I can't do it without like
Cringe.
this face.
I'm the single one, and you're the one
I'm
who's
the
like
least
in love.
romantic human person that you'll
And then you're
ever
like,
meet.
oh, this is cute, and I don't want to fucking read this. And then I'm like over here single as hell, like anti-man, but like, roses are red and violets are blue. The
I'd
sun
send you
sets
me
because
if
of
you were you. Hey!
Well, we are who we are. I like that this one just says chicken. Like, that's it.
That is really cute. That's so cute.
Alright, so chicken's
If
one of
someone had called me chicken instead of cow.
them. Or cow and chicken together.
I've seen that show.
Instead of cow. It's like summoned a demon. Come
What
in,
is this
chicken.
one? Smoochums? Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's what I like. That's how I would think. Instead of snookums, it's smoochums,
Smoochums.
which is way cuter.
IMS?
I did UMS.
UMS.
Yeah.
Smoochums.
Yeah, it's cute.
Alright, I'm not mad at it. Alright, this one is...
That one's
Oh my
really
God.
cute.
What are we gonna make this one?
That could be chicken.
No.
But you just said
No.
you would love it
No.
if someone called you
I
chicken.
would, but I wouldn't love getting this.
This love
This
sonnet.
is already TLDR.
Look how cute it is.
No.
It's so cute. Oh.
I have to pee again. Find something better than chicken for this, because I don't ever want this.
Okay, you have to pick one to be chicken then. I don't want this. We're running out of cards. We only have like a few more left. Where's the rest of the stack? Do we have more?
It's in my crotch.
Okay, I'm gonna go diving for that real quick. Don't mind me.
That's fine. I know you're straight.
I like this one. It's just like a cropped ass.
That should be chicken.
All right, here, make this chicken. Okay. That should be chicken.
This is very me. Gotta let them know what you're about in the first 2 lines, or else.
That one could be pumpkin.
Okay.
Pumpkin's
But I
a
have to
cute name.
pee.
All right, you have chicken and pumpkin.
Okay. And then I will be back to do
I like lover boy.
shots.
Can make one boy toy.
We have to find a funny one to make. That one, probably.
That one's not funny.
Oh.
But we can find a funny one, I'm sure.
It looks
Although, we can always switch one of those to a different, Because I think we're into only cute ones now.
How many cute ones did you do?
Like 5. God. I feel like it doesn't matter. We're going to get to them, and she's just going to read them off as fucking porn. I will fuck you as long as the sun will rise. Every time it says love, just replace it with the word fuck. And then it's gone from 0 to 100 real fast. I'm going down a bear. I'm gonna down a beer as quick as possible. BRBs. Hey Lupa, how are you? Hi Lala, how are you? We are doing super cute love letters from a mistress for tomorrow. And it will match our cosplays. So we're doing a mistress love letter reading. And some of these are really cute, and some of these are really funny, and some of these are really, really funny. Some of these are one of these is like the funniest thing I think I've ever done. I love it. It was really good. I know I'm excited for it. It is cute. I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's really fun, and I think you guys are going to love it.
Does this look fine?
Yeah. From here it does. I mean, I'm not close up.
Yeah. I can feel it.
Lifting?
Yeah.
Alright, this was the one that you were going to do. Chicken.
Oh shit, I forgot to pull that back up. Did we do... Okay, no. Chicken?
That's chicken.
You were supposed to pour me a shot.
Oh, I don't know. Hi, Shari.
You stinky
Sure.
hooker.
Sure.
Stinky hooker.
I had a girlfriend.
Milo is under this blanket.
Oh, that's classic Milo. Look, there he is.
Like,
Good
nah,
morning.
bitch, get
Good
out of
morning, Milo.
But he still wags his tail. Bean gets so mad when you uncover her, she'll be like,
Milo? Okay.
I was like, you give me attention?
Hi, babies.
Oh, what is that?
This is hip. He got ran over by a car. He has a metal hip on his side.
Hopper. I
I
knew
told-
that, but I've never felt that before.
Yeah, it's this little bump. You can see a surgery line.
And it's here?
Yeah, see how his fur changes?
Oh, you
Yeah. Yay, give us Jamie.
My baby has scars like you, but she's naked, so it just looks like she had a hysterectomy.
It really does. It looks like a hysterectomy scar. Like, nah, she ate 20 hair ties.
Yeah, it makes sense they'd go in for her stomach. Yeah,
But
no, he had both of his hips were broken from his spine.
The muscles around it totally healed normal. When they took out her lady parts, it was like the tiniest little scar, like
Yeah.
this big. The muscles around it never healed because they had to go in so much deeper. This one, they just go under like the first.
He's just missing his balls.
This one, they go under like the first 2 layers of skin, and then they take a tube in there to suck everything out. So they just, like, the scar just goes under the first layer of skin. They stick the tube into her stomach and pull all of it out.
That makes sense. Pretty
So
small incision.
So the muscles healed totally normal, and I was really worried because the way that her downstairs healed, she's got 2 big lumps of, like, fatty stuff. And I was like, oh no, she's gonna have, like, straight up 8 tits.
Okay, I will. Sounds good, Mary. I figured that I would send Milo pics.
Bean's gonna have 8 tits now, but she doesn't. It totally healed perfectly fine.
Make your voice loud. I can't make it louder than it already is. I was born loud, Shari.
Can you not hear us very well?
Sure. Anyways, yeah. Well, I mean,
We
this
can
is
move the mic closer if they can't hear us very well.
top normal.
Yeah, I'm talking normal.
I mean,
I'm talking.
we're bouncing to the top of the green. If we said any louder, we're in the yellow. Let's just do this.
You're gonna love this, boys.
Hanging might be okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, we're bouncing into the yellow now.
All right, cool.
I guess
Loud
we're kind of
enough for
talking
ya.
a little soft though.
Is this one chicken?
He went Russian for 1 second, and I followed.
I'm so sorry.
I am one of those people. So, like, I can do tons of accents if someone gives me a starter.
Do you know that's also a sign of neurodivergence?
I don't even know what that is.
So, because I have ADHD, no, it's not ADHD, it's autism. Because I'm autistic, I pick up on people around me and mirror what they do because I don't know what's normal. So when someone talks to me in an accent, I pick up the accent and talk it back to them.
I do the same exact fucking thing, bro. Literally.
That is a symptom of neurodivergence.
I mean, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
But I also make up my own voices.
So do I. But it's just an
a way
amalgamation.
to, like, get away from it is I'll just pick a new voice.
But it's an amalgamation of all the voices you've already heard. You just combine the accents in your head, and you make dumb things like these.
Yeah, no, I will.
Me too.
Hey, Sham. How are you? We're talking about how we're both dumb.
Yay.
My only dream in life is to be a voice actor, though. I'm not very good at it. But I do make really funny voices. Chicken. I wish I could draw a chicken for you. I'd put a little tiny clock at the end.
Oh, I actually can, but I drew a heart instead. Fuck.
You could draw a little chicken right here if you wanted. That's gonna be the first one to go now.
Chickens are really easy. It's 2 of these, little like a these, little like a these, and
Just a beak.
Yeah, like that's literally it.
Is your chicken wearing stilettos?
no, those are his legs.
He's really cute. Okay, this is Pumpkin.
I love chickens.
Don't move.
And then you have to put his wing in like here, but I don't have enough space to do a wing.
Why not? Where's it go? You
On
have
his
space.
body.
Oh, I see. Can you make like just the squiggles on the inside so it doesn't have to connect? Like a little W, you know? Perfect.
That looks terrible.
I think it's cute as hell.
Chicken number 3.
It is a 3.
Hey, Joka, thank you so much for giving that sub to Sham and for 4 gifted subs.
Thank you.
That's
How many?
hot. 4.
Oh, I think you said 400. I was like, holy shit, we gotta take a shot to that.
No.
Quick, donate 386 subs. And then we will take shots to you.
Please don't do that.
It'd just be funny. That'd be like the most expensive shot you've ever bought a girl in all of history. And they'd be like, what's the most expensive drink? Like, it'd be like a conversation starter. What's the most expensive drink here? It was like a $900 drink. What was it? A shot of Smirnoff vodka.
Fuck. What's this one?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin or pumpkin?
What do you want it to be?
Pumpkin.
What pumpkin?
Because pumpkin is like,
Pumpkin.
yeah, pumpkin.
Hey, pumpkin.
Like, my pumpkin.
A pumpkin?
Yeah.
That
If
sounds
you
like they
wake up
make
next
bad
to someone,
puns.
if you wake up next to someone, you're not gonna be like, "What up, pumpkin?" You'd be like,
No, what was that? But hey, pumpkin.
you'd be like, "Good morning, pumpkin."
Okay. We're different types of people. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I would only call someone pumpkin if they were like the king of puns.
I would only call someone pumpkin if they were like the king of head, probably.
Oh,
What
what's
makes
up, pumpkin?
What makes you wake up like, "Good morning, pumpkin"?
Head for sure.
Yeah.
Wake me up to head
Perfect. Pumpkin and
every
eggs.
time.
It's not the first time I've written that either.
Oh, I'm kidding. Okay, this is a super cute one.
Hey, Stopper. Whoa.
Hi, Kelly.
Whoa. Hey, thank you for the 300 bitties, Kelly. My darling.
All right, this is a cute one.
You were supposed to have me a shot by the time I got back.
Well, we're on the last 3.
And
4.
you didn't.
We have a lot
Okay,
to
we
go.
can take a shot after those and one before we finish them.
Should I go down to halvesies? Or do you want to say full shots?
I would like a 3/4.
I'm not ready to back down like bitch status to a half, but
I don't really want a full either. This one should have something to do with... Oh, wait, what?
it's just cute.
I can't touch this for too much longer because I'm
My
getting...
little cringe.
I'm getting diabetes. My teeth are
It's a
rotting. My teeth are rotting out of my head.
Okay, let's go for this one is romantic. We could do lover boy. Oh, we were gonna do boy toy on one.
Yeah, but none of these are cute boy
Okay,
toys.
I don't know if we're getting to any boy toy status. Hang
This
on.
one should be husbando.
Yeah,
This one's very serious romance.
this one's very serious romance too. I think because they were stacked, and I think all the cute ones are at the end. So we've done all the funny, and
Now we just have disgusting.
this is all just Von love.
Hate it. Von love cannot be
Von
one.
love, yeah. Here, make this. This is. You don't get to look at it because you'll hate it. But make this Vom love.
All right.
This is top tier Vom love.
All right.
Can that be one? What's like the most romantic thing you could call someone? Like not pet name romantic, but just like
Soulmate.
Vom love. It's a soulmate.
Kismet.
What's that?
Fate.
Okay, that's cute.
Fated.
Oh, my kismet.
Soulmate. Kismet.
That's cute.
I actually don't
This
even know
is
what
like a
language
mistress
that is.
one.
Nice.
This is literally a mistress poem.
boy toy.
Well, I put darling on it because it says.
Oh! Darling is good for this. I'm gonna make it Darling 1 though.
Babe or princess. Just babe.
No.
Lame babe. Before anyone else.
Everyone calls everyone babe. I hate it.
Well,
but I'm
Babe
lazy.
B-A-E. It's like before anyone else.
Yeah, but
Okay.
babe is what everyone calls everyone. I'm not.
Just make this bae. This can be bae. That's a cute one.
Lazy
Bae.
as fuck.
Huh?
Huh?
And this one, well, let's make this one boy toy, but let's change this one. Probably smudgeums.
Bae looks really weird because there's 3 letters and I didn't know how to.
That's not what you would say to a boy toy. What's Pookie?
I don't know.
I need something that's.
You chose those.
Wow, Bae's got a lot of hearts.
Yeah, because it's just so basic.
I would have done B-A-E with dots in between them to make it big and impressive name.
Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you your opinion.
Oh, but it's a good one.
In Russia, they write you.
Like good advice
On a Friday night.
that you just can't take. By the way, I was
ride
when you're already there. I was listening to the shower today, and I seriously was like,
You're fucking
"It's a
kidding
free ride!" Like washing my hair.
I have a Okay, I'm
Alanis
Gay
gets me.
playlist, and it's got like 8 Alanis songs on it.
That's
Bae
really
as
cute.
fuck.
Let me see Pookie. What's in Pookie?
Shenanigans.
Oh, this is a funny one. Make this boy toy.
Ew. I'm glad you love GPTV. Do you also love the man you pay instead of the girls?
What?
Miss you being on GPTV.
But you rock too.
It was never the girls that were a problem. It's the man that ran it and refused to pay the girls. What do you want to make this one?
Quote, unquote. Who still refuses to pay the girls.
Yeah.
Boy toy.
Because it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, shots first.
Okay. They're poured though. I got to pour them. Cheers. Cheers. But your name's Heretic? My name is Strikeadonia. It's meant for heretics.
It really is. Can I make it Boitoi?
Mhm. Freeze! Don't move! It totally slips! It's totally sippy. Wow, I got so much of that wrong.
Sippy, hey, thank you for the 11 months. That's almost a year. We're almost at our Dreanniversary. Okay.
It's really hard to get these off sometimes because they're like really slippery.
I've heard that before.
What were they trying to get off?
Me.
Oh.
Just kidding. I'm actually really easy to get off. Where is the pop bar?
Well, I don't have it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I believe you because you hate it. Free ride when you've already there. The good advice
That you just can't take.
Who would have thought it figured? Mr. Play It Safe was afraid to fly. Pecked his suitcase, kissed his kids goodbye. This is the Fat Albert remix, in case you didn't know it.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh hell yeah. What's up, Rob?
Look at that hype train. Hey, if you didn't know, when you contribute to a hype train, you get the hype train emotes. Twitch is always making new ones, and you get to keep them forever.
For life, motherfucker. Don't miss out.
He said those that shall not be named. No, you're not giving them the prestige of Lord Voldemort. For sure. Not even close.
That's funny because I call him Alcatraz.
Because working there felt like prison.
Yeah. Straight up.
Shocking.
And leaving felt like Death Eaters were after you.
Yeah! Not
Literally
even
trying
Death
to suck
Not
the
even
soul
Death Eaters,
out of you.
That's Dementors.
That's what I meant.
Dementors.
It
I
sound-
knew. I was like, wait, no, not Death Eaters.
It literally feels like Dementors are after you, and if they find you, they're gonna suck your fucking soul out.
Free ride.
When you're already there.
Paid. You already paid.
What?
It's a free ride when you already paid.
Oh, I thought she said when it's a free ride when you're already there.
When you've already paid.
Oh.
I swear it's paid.
I mean, whatever.
Chat.
I don't
it
know all the
when you've
lyrics.
already
I
paid?
just scream it in the shower. I don't really listen to what she's saying.
My mom's been gay my whole life. One of my best memories before I
mean, one of my best
Big
friends
Dragon!
is gay, but she just
Hey!
listens to what's that pussy song?
Joga, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Hikashi, hello.
Hello.
Look at you getting your hype train emote. Hey. If you do.
What's up, sexy eye?
But one of my favorite memories from before I was taken away from my mom when I was really little, we lived in this apartment in St. John's, which is actually super gentrified in Portland now. I was like, oh, we don't want to go near the St. John's neighborhood, blah, 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 blah. I went there the other day, super bougie, but it was where I lived when I was a kid, in an apartment with a metal door. And there were bars on the windows, and the apartment had a metal door because when drive-bys happen, you're supposed to go to the door. It was like something they taught you. Like when the drive-by shootings happen, you hear bullets, you go for the door, and you stay low.
I was like, I always just learned to roll off the couch.
Yeah, down
Yeah,
to the
get
door.
flat.
Exactly. What? Did you also grow up in the ghetto?
No, but we lived, I mean, I didn't live, but my cousins lived in Hayward, California. And so when we go visit them, they're like, if you hear shots, we literally had Bloods at one end and Crips at the other end. Like, it was literally gang territory. Like, really, really dangerous neighborhood. But anyways, they're like, Cori, look at me. I'm dead serious. If you hear it, you roll off the couch. Because she came out, my Aunt Jen comes out, and she's like, I'm like, what? Because, like, my cousin Jake watches TV on the floor. They're like, literally, this house, like, clock gets shot up every so often. It's
You
not.
have to.
So Jake would lay down on the floor and watch TV, and so she like came out, and I was laying on the couch watching TV. Because I didn't grow up in the ghetto, and she was like, "Okay,
This is cool
you
and
need
all.
to. If you hear anything, you need to roll off the couch." And then that stuck with me, right? And then I'm at my girlfriend Kelly's house, and her dad behind me pops the cork to a champagne bottle. Mid conversation, I drop to the ground. And I'm not joking. In mid conversation, we're sitting there in the living room, and the pop goes off, and I hit the ground so hard. And her dad, who was military, goes, "That's impressive." Like, he wasn't mad. He didn't question anything. Like, he was like, "That's good instincts."
Yeah.
And I'm on the ground, and Kelly's like looking around, like, "Why are you on the ground?" I was like, "Oh, you didn't hear that?" Like, no joke. Like, that's a true ass story.
Yeah, no. So that's like where we lived, and so it was before I got taken away, because I got taken away from that apartment complex the first time. Like, big memory in my life was when the cops came. They were like banging on the
Pretty
fucking steel
bold
door.
memory, yeah.
But what they would wait for every day on MTV, like we'd have MTV playing on the TV, and they would wait for that Alanis Morissette song to come on.
Oh wow.
Where she's like naked on the bus with her hair all down.
She's not. That's the one where she's in the car.
Yeah. Wait.
No, that's a different
Ironic.
song.
She's in the cab.
Ironic.
What is
She's
the
in
one
the
where
crab.
she's naked.
Crab.
Cab. What is the one where she's naked
I don't know.
with the hair?
Is that the one? Oh gosh, I can think of the lyrics. Help. Lifeline. I can't.
That's not even English code. It's not even English. But I do remember that because of that time. My mother was obsessed with Alanis Morissette. Anytime she came on, we would wait for it, right? And then she'd be like, "Oh, this is it, this is it," and everybody would come running out of the like wherever. Alanis Morissette. Like, what was the nude video with her hair covering her? It could be. I could be totally wrong then.
No, it's like a blue background. I know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Oh, is that the name of the song?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to thank you for giving me the best day.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Oh, you're so right. Then I could be totally wrong, but I was like, this is why I know the song. It's that one that she was waiting for then. Pretty Girl in Mapuche, language of Chile, is it Chile or Chile? Child.
Cha. It's cha.
Thank you, that's really good to know.
It's not cow. That's all that we need to know.
Your friend with the pink hair looks exactly like Sabrina Carpenter.
Who's
What up, Napa? I don't know, I'll look her up right now. She's giving me the best day of my life. Sabrina Carpenter. Carpenter. Close enough. Oh, she's cute though.
People used to tell me that I look like Danielle Fisher. Oh wow, I do look like her though.
You do.
If I lash just a little bit
It's
right
the big
here.
lips and the big blue eyes and the perfect eyebrows. Full show.
Hype train completed. Success.
Thank you so much, boys and girls.
Level
ladies,
1.
Non-binary friendos.
Boys and girls and non-binaries.
Choo-choo.
It's okay. I was in like the most 90s shower I've been in a while. I was listening to Jewel.
No, I do. I'm gonna show you right fucking now. It's the OK I'm Gay playlist. First of all.
It's called Okay, I'm Gay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Don't come at me.
You can call it whatever you want. I just think it's funny. Okay. This is good. I listen to that song and the Who Will Save Your Soul.
Who will save? Have you heard of Now Now?
No.
Oh my god. If you like that kind of like really great 90s stuff, you will love Now Now. It's gonna fuck your sad girl soul straight into the ground. Oh, I think I fucked up my thing though.
I just love You Were Meant for Me because, like, when she says, I have to remember not to leave my keys in the door, you're like, I do it all the time.
And my wet towels on the ground. Fuck. I know. I have that whole album by Jewel memorized. Very 90s. I had that on CD. Like I'm not kidding. I had Jewel,
We all
that
listened.
album.
It was our year of growing up. Like, we all had
And-
Jewel.
What was the one with the sunflowers on it? Champagne supernova in the sky.
What's happening on that?
It's this.
Yes.
I have to,
I know what you're saying. You're not on beat, but like I can
no,
think of the
it's
words.
really bad. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
You're not that bad, but yes.
I can't sing, but
Oh my gosh, what was that one song?
it's not Outcast. No.
It wasn't Outcast, no.
And the champagne supernova.
It was one of those like kind of alternative sounds.
Everyone our age can play it on guitar.
All I could think of, everyone I know can play Weezer on guitar and
Yeah. Seven Nation Army. But
Nirvana was always like the go-tos.
Oasis. The stupid fucking song on the guitar is. And after all, you're my Wonderwall.
It's called Wonderwall.
Wonderwall. But the other one is Champagne Supernova. And a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide. And people in
Oh, it's
middle
called
school-
Landslide.
Is it Landslide? No. People in middle school would talk about the song Landslide, and that would be a country song. And I'd be like,
No,
I know that song.
That's Sheryl Crow, I think. It's not. Landslide is. And a landslide brought me down. That's not the same song, but
people would
that
talk
one's
about,
called Landslide, yeah.
or people would talk about Landslide, and I'd be like, yeah, I know that song. And a champagne supernova in the sky. And they'd be like, no.
Wait,
and I'd be like,
hang on. Landslide is by Fleetwood Mac?
Originally. There was a cover when we were teenagers.
Okay, I was like, I know Fleetwood Mac's voice. Like, I know Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
I've seen her in concert.
Yeah, but
I
no.
saw her with Tom Petty.
A country band covered it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was a country band.
I
I
don't-
swear it was a country band. I know what you're talking about. And a landslide brought me down.
I feel like it was Sheryl Crow, but I'm thinking that's way wrong.
No, it was country. It wasn't Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Crow's technically alternative. Because it was like Silverton, Oregon knew the song. And every time they said landslide, I'd be like, oh yeah.
We're just gonna look up Supernova because I think it's what it's called.
Someday you will find me.
Yeah, I know it. God, I'm going crazy. There's not a lot of songs called Supernova.
It's not. It's landslide. Brought me down. I can think of exactly that line, but that's the only part of the song I can think of.
Oh, it is by Oasis though.
Supernova is, but landslide's not. Champagne Supernova.
It's called
in the
Champagne
sky.
Supernova.
Yeah, the other one
The other one.
is what I'm talking about. Not Champagne Supernova, because that's what I always thought it was.
So Oasis is the band though,
Yeah, Oasis is the band.
but they also sing Wonderwall.
Yes. They sing Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova.
What are you
Those
looking
the
for
two
then?
big ones. Landslide, the one you just sang.
Oh,
And the landslide
that's what we're looking for?
brought me down. Because people would say landslide, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that. And I would sing Oasis, and they'd be like, you're fucking high. And I'd be like, no, I'm not.
maybe I just know the Stevie Nicks version.
I swear there was something
I
else.
swear someone else did it, but did the Dixie Chicks do it?
What did the Dixie Chicks sound like?
Oh gosh, they've done 100 songs.
Dixie.
I need to look at if I can see just one title. Wait for it. Wide open spaces. Okay, you don't know wide open spaces.
That doesn't even
Oh,
sound.
yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm too drunk for this.
That doesn't even sound familiar.
Oh, because okay, so they went by the Chicks. When did they change their name from Dixie Chicks to the Chicks? And they did do Landslide, and they got 23 million views on YouTube. I'm gonna go
That's
listen to
gotta
it in the other room.
Okay.
I need to hear it. So the Dixie Chicks had like that weird political stuff. maybe they changed their name to the Chicks after that.
Oh, sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry, right? Fuck. Sorry, Ja. And the landslide brought me down. I can remember that, but I can't remember any other part of the song. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Yes, but when I was in like 8th grade freshman year, somebody redid Landslide.
Yeah, it was definitely the Dixie Chicks cover that I'm thinking of.
Is that country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are country.
Yeah, that makes sense then. Somebody in country redid the Fleetwood Mac song. But I don't know. But I lived in a 10,000 population town in that era of my life, so like it makes sense that it would only be a country song that most people knew, and they'd be like, "Oh, that song about the landslide," and I'd be like, "Yeah." Champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Yeah. Someday you will find me. I changed like notes and keys and all sorts of shit there, I think. I don't know. I'm tone deaf as hell. I can't even explain to Corey what song I mean because I'm so fucking tone deaf. I'm really sorry. Essentially. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm so with it. The Bush version. Now she's singing Wide Open Spaces. I really don't know what that is. Dixie Chicks. I feel like they did like an I'm Not Sorry song though too. She was like a political stunt, and I was like, isn't that the like I'm Not Sorry song? I think they did it about George Bush. If it's politically related, I can probably remember it because I did debate in high school. But if it's not, then the thing about debate in high school is that like lay judges, which is like the parents that actually judge your tournaments, love when you quote songs that they know. They'll remember you and they'll score you higher for it. So anything political for music back then that was popular, I definitely remembered. The Dixie Chicks appeared in Futurama? Wait, who? Gavin Rossdale? Didn't he do the song for... One Tree Hill. How toxic modern warfare is, and that it's very bad for kids, and someone comments, you probably sit down to pee. I replied, and if I do, what's wrong with that? Why would you care? Boys should sit down to pee. I say this all the time. Especially if it's in the middle of the night and you can't fucking see. Don't you dare piss on my floor. Oh my god. Men are stupid and I don't respect them. Imagine pissing all over your own floor to prove that you're a man. Couldn't be me. No, that's Gavin DeGrasse? DeGrasse? Fuck. Am I wrong about Gavin Rossdale? I could be. It's just the Gavin name that I knew. What's up, King Ghost Boo? Oh! Mistakes are made. Too lazy to go to the main house to use the toilet. That's fucking fair. I really don't get it. I'm such a man, I stand when I pee. And piss all over the floor because I can't aim. Reason 105 to date a boy gamer. They can probably hit the toilet with their pee. At least I hope so. You got a chicken mount in my honor? That's adorable. Explain. Or put a picture in my Discord. Oh, I have made a mistake. We're going to cover that up before Corey sees it.
Afro circus, Afro circus. This is going really well, boys. In case you wondered. So good.
Don't mind me. I was just kind of listening to Dixie Chicks songs in the room because
I heard you singing Wide Open Spaces, and I was like,
like, I don't know. It just like I could hear them, but I couldn't, and I was like, fuck, dude. I like totally panicked. I was like,
Was there a political song by them?
huh?
Was there a political song by them, like Sorry Not Sorry or something like that?
No, all I could do was Beyonce.
Nope, I know what it is. I'm not ready to make nice.
I'm not ready to make nice.
I'm not ready to back down. Mad as hell, going round and round and round.
Yeah,
It's
no,
too
it's called
late to make it right. Yes, I quoted that in debate in high school. It got me to nationals.
Weird.
It got me to my national qualifier. So in high school debate, your debates are judged by the parents of the students. So when you reference pop culture stuff like that, especially in a rural area like this, and you take a country song, they're like, that girl quoted the Dixie Chicks, they remember you. So they score
It's
higher.
so weird. That's not how my brother's was. My brother was in debate, and he was really nervous about inviting us, and so one day he knew that he was going to lead, and they were going to get to pick topic, so he invited us, right?
Prop.
He gets there, and like, all right, flip for it, and all he could remember was me and my dumbass little voice that goes, tails never fails, and he's like, tails, we choose tails, and they got to win, so they got to choose their topic, and he was like, I was so nervous, and all I could think was my dumb little sister the whole time, and in the background going, tails never fails.
Prop strikes first, op strikes second, prop strikes last, they choose the topic.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
I had to debate the U.S. should bomb Iran.
I didn't have to debate anything, but I took a public speaking class I took persuasive speaking. I think we had to do a debate topic in persuasive speaking, and it was like us versus this other team, and it was like why the presidential age should be 35, right? And so we had to vote why it shouldn't be 35, right?
Yeah.
And the whole time this bitch did not understand how a fucking debate worked, and I crushed her, and I was just like, and I like looked her dead in the eye, and I fucking destroyed her. And they're like, well, we don't respect, like, your grades on winning or losing the topic. It's on being able to debate and have public speaking knowledge and be able to persuasively sway a room to agree with you. I was like, but who won?
Debate team is the opposite of that.
And, well, it was a persuasive speaking class, and she's like, you obviously won, Cori. Sit down. I was like, thank you. I was like, I would like hit her with cold hard facts, and she's like, well, I don't think they're talking about that. I was like, can you deny it? It's like a goddamn woman of culture. It should have been different, but it wasn't different, was it? Same old story, dear John, and so long. It should have fit like a glove, should have fit like a ring, like a diamond ring. Token of true love.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Should have worked on her out, but it didn't. She should
But I
be
finished the
here
pink.
now, but she isn't. Nice.
I don't know what you're saying either.
That's the Dixie Chicks.
Oh.
I had to listen to like 4 songs in a row. Damn it! Remember when I was like, why did you buy multiple pods? Why didn't I buy multiple pods?
Did you not?
I don't know where my second one is. I used to have. I know I had 2 because it came with 2.
There's one in the pocket of my sweatpants.
An empty one?
No.
Oh. See, I was like looking at your vape pen going, I'm just going to switch out mine real quick and take a couple quick puffs. I don't know where mine is. But mine only has 1 pod in it, so what the fuck?
There's an extra one in the box of your pod. We didn't throw out the box of your pod. No.
No, I put everything in this box.
Then your pod should be in there.
I know. That's what
Because
I
it
thought.
came with an extra one.
I know. That's what I thought. But then maybe I'm thinking I put a pod in my purse going, what if I ever need it? I don't have it on me. It should have felt like a glove, should have felt like a ring, like a diamond ring.
Don't know what you're saying.
Sorry.
Hello. But that's why I learned the Not Ready to Make Nice song, because when I looked up the topic that we were debating, that was the first thing that popped up on Google. And I was like, boom. Have the
favorite flavor. There you go. Does this taste burnt to you?
Yeah, a little bit. It's the nicotine. Because when I smoke, it's so much sweeter now.
But didn't you want to keep that in case of emergencies?
I have this one. And dinner. That's really funny.
Fuck your can of ravioli.
I need rows.
But I did all of them.
Nice. All right, let's pick our 10 favorites. Exactly how I enter a room.
Obviously
Sexy
this
like
one.
a steed. Obviously, Dirtbag's gonna make it on the board.
Bay is really cute. Chicken's really cute.
Bay
My fave.
chicken. Oh, skills.
Oh, also I poured us new shots.
Ah! Nice.
Not my dirt bag.
All right.
Okay, hold it up. Make sure you can see everything. Oh my god, Cori.
He doesn't want to stick to the
To
glitter.
the glitter.
Duct tape. Oh my god, that would work. But I'm worried about taking it off of that.
One fat duct tape right here in the center.
I know, but I'm worried that might make it hard to take off.
The glitter will make it able to come off though.
Yeah, but it'll be hard to get off of this without ruining it. We won't be able to send it out.
Oh, you're right.
So I'm thinking just a couple of these bad boys. Not
Well, maybe you didn't stick them to yourself first.
you. It should have been.
You could also put them at the fork. That's so crooked. Okay, let me try this. So, evenly distribute the weight, first of all. Can I have that?
Don't talk to me like you've taken physics.
I have taken the same physics class you have, but I took it in high school 10 years ago. What did we place in math, Cori?
I did very
Cori!
well.
Drag bitch.
Actually, calculus. I lied. Past
No,
trip.
what was it?
was
Differential calculus.
Yeah, it's 251. It's calc. Intro calc.
Fucking psycho. Anyways, I'm taking Japanese.
Anyways, I'm gonna take Japanese.
Should have felt like
Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that thumbs up. Okay, maybe we should. Let's see if we can do a mild one of these. This isn't even duct tape, it's Gorilla Tape.
Hold on. Let's see if my idea works first.
Okay. Oh, God!
So stick the corners.
Yes. This one might also be the heaviest.
And since we know what that is, we can also take out the letter.
It's true.
But yeah, 4 corners will fit.
I did do just a little tiny bit on that one and it worked just fine.
We could also do a second cam and only have the bulletin board on the second cam.
We
have
should
a lot of
probably do
extra
that.
space in
And then
here.
we can superimpose it if we wanted. Actually, we won't have to do that, but yeah. I think a second cam would probably be really nice in that.
That's not Bean, baby. It's Milo. Yeah, Bean's not here. I'm at Cori's house. This is Cori's house.
There's a Milo!
It's Milo. It's not Bean. Usually when people see the thing on their blanket, they think it's Bean, but it's you. Are you the dog version of Bean?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little boy.
Hi, puppy. But Bean's 2.
He's gonna be 10.
I know.
He's so old. Look at me, little old man.
Mine's just lazy.
He's been like this.
Always his whole
Yeah.
life. Good night, Milo. It's not Bean, it's Milo. Bean and Milo are the same person.
They're not far.
This is true. They demand attention. They hide under their blankets.
You missed Milo's fucking episode the other day. He put 2 paws up on my knee, and I pushed him down to the
Put
floor.
a cute one under dirtbag.
And I pushed him down to the floor, so he had to stand on all 4 of his paws at the same time. I didn't push his face through the floor. I pushed him off my knee onto the floor, and he goes, and starts howling and whining on camera because he's so hurt. And picks up his paw and is whining and keeps whining. And I'm like, oh my god, maybe I did hurt him. I take him into the room to lay down on the bed. Stops whining, stops shaking, sits there and wags his tail. I was like,
you son of a bitch.
you're faking it so hard.
You stanky puppy.
Seriously, I was like, you little bastard. Because he was laying in bed with Raven for 2 weeks and had so much attention that he literally threw a fit because I was streaming.
He just wanted some love. Bean does that too, but she'll fucking scream. She'll scream from the other room. It's really bad too if you get into a routine where you go to bed by like 2 or 3 every night. It hits 4 a.m. She'll sit in the hallway.
She's just
cry.
pissed.
She'll just sit there and cry. Even if one of you is in bed and the other one's not, she'll sit in the hallway and cry.
She's like, this isn't enough attention.
There's only one human. I need cuddles on all sides. And then you get stuck between like nuclear hot Bean, who burns at, 102 degrees, whatever, higher than normal human body rate, like 4 degrees higher than normal human, so 99, 100, 102, 103-ish. So I got Bean on one side and Gunner on the other side, and we're all under the same blanket, and I'm dying. I have one heater, another heater, and I'm in the middle.
I sleep at like 10,000 degrees.
So like to get the blanket off of me, I either have to wake up Bean or Gunner. And every time Gunner wakes up, he's a bear. And every time Bean wakes up, she's a fucking bitch and she'll march on your face for 10 hours.
I don't think this is actually a cute one.
Is it not?
This one? I think that was the mistress love letter, wasn't it?
Oh shit. Well, we did our best.
It looks cute though. I don't think it matters. Because they're all going on in here anyways.
But yeah, we should probably do a second camera for that.
I would.
So I don't know if it'll be big enough for us to show, but we have enough like blank spaces around us that we can put it up somewhere.
Right.
You're fine, Spirit. We were just gonna take shots.
What perfect timing you have.
What perfect timing you have. Did they bring you a new washing machine? You can totally use ours, but I'm just curious.
Are you guys gonna be in like the same area?
Yeah, we're literally 6 miles apart.
That's super cool. I can't wait to come visit.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. One more.
That's my favorite riding of all of them.
I just loved when I was like, I want to come out as soon as possible. You were like, really? I was like, yes. I was like, my best friend's leaving me. Did we get drunk and cry about how we were each other's best friends a week ago? And then you're gonna leave me instantly?
We really did. It's ridiculous how close we've gotten.
Just leave me.
I used to hate you, Cori. I used to hate you. Yeah, we found a place we liked, and we found like a 1-bedroom apartment that was super doable for
I
us.
used to be completely indifferent, not know who you were at all.
In the like GP unmodded coming out stream, you totally came for me, and you came for emo, thinking he was Gunner.
I didn't even know who people were.
You had no idea, and I was like,
I was the most informed bitch you'll ever meet.
this fucking bitch. And every time Kenzie invited me to do things, she'd be like, well, me and Cori, and I'd be like, go fuck yourself. You and that bitch, go fuck yourselves. And now look at us! It's terrifying. It just shows you how toxic the culture is.
Yeah, how influential it is to be under the spell.
It's true. I haven't met another human that I vibe with like this.
Bomb Love has to make it on the board. It's the cutest one of all.
Hate it.
It's really sweet. I know, today you were like, you said something super inappropriate. I was like, yeah.
Yes! It was prepare your holes!
Yeah. That's how we are. Look how cute this board is, though.
It's really cute.
Oh!
We are creative geniuses.
All right, what's our last one? We have Pookie, Smoochums, or Side Piece? Probably Side Piece. Let's just take out Side Piece. And then we have 2 alternatives that we can fill in later if we run out.
So if we pull, we'll just pull them off if we get more than that.
Yeah, well, so I have paper clips, like little clothespins, so we can, like, clip 2
Oh.
extras on the side or something if we need to, or we can always use the back side of the board.
Oh, I forgot we have a backside.
So we could do like a couple like bonus ones and get like real dirty on the other side, and then do if we complete all of these.
We'll make those later when we're good and toasty.
Oh my god, they won't even make sense, but we're really good at it. Okay, well we sat there and we were like, hey, let's do like some provocative ones. We got really good at it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the one that you wrote that was
Sexy
hilarious?
I think that's...
Is that Foxy
No,
Pants?
it's not. My fave.
My fave. Oh my god, that one was so good though. Alright, are you guys ready to see how cool our board is?
Okay, what were we talking about? So, the Texas apartments they're moving to is like this crazy, super luxurious Texas apartments, right? Gated community, 3 floors. The only apartments we would look at were on the top floor with no connecting walls, right? $1,000 is the 1 bedroom.
Isn't that cute?
It's so good. Vanna White me.
And here we have...
Wait. Vanna White. Make a nice face. Screenshot this. Somebody screenshot this.
It's gonna be perfect for tomorrow.
No, you didn't do it long
I
enough.
did.
You have to hold it. Ready? At least 18 seconds. Okay.
Can I stop now?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So how do you take the fucking shot or I would kill you? I'm looking at you, Chikota. Sprute, you're fucking dead to me if you didn't take a fucking photo, I swear to God.
We were actually posing for a thumbnail. I just didn't want you to know. We're clickbaiting our thumbnail, Cori. Let it happen.
That's okay. Well, you could have just said that. Would have been... Candidates, though! I love it. Imagine if we would have moved in together. Our content would have been epic.
Our house would be epic. Apply this to our entire apartment.
Okay.
You've got 20 solid seconds, motherfucker. Anyways. But yeah, so the 1 bedroom that would have worked for 2 studios, because of the way that they're set up, the 1 bedrooms are on the top floor. So, and the one that we have is a 1 bedroom with a den on the top floor. So no connecting walls. You're the only one on the top floor. Because their buildings go like this. So 3 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom. It's in a gated community. You're on the top floor, so we can take like sneaky pictures of you through your fucking bathroom window, which was a huge thing of mine in Arizona. Remember when that guy was taking
Yes.
and the people that would come into the backyard, like stomp around my backyard and try and break into my house. We had a 5-foot brick wall, and people still climbed over the wall and came to the backyard.
I know, I saw that. That thing was actually really crazy.
It was insane. Like, we lived in a good neighborhood, but now it's a gated community. There's 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. There's tennis courts. The 1 bedroom was $1,065. I'm not kidding. The one that we have, that is like the luxury apartment that has the 2 bedrooms. Technically, it's like a den and then the whole. It's 1,000 square feet for $1,220. The only utilities we pay are electric and internet. Like, this is what I pay in downtown Portland, Oregon.
To rent a room. 2 rooms, probably.
Technically, I stream from the dining room. Gunner streams from an actual bedroom because his has a window and a closet. So
I didn't think about how yours doesn't have
a closet or anything. All it has is a window. So you can't qualify something as a bedroom unless it has a window and a closet. And all of the rooms in our house don't have windows and closets. So technically, our house right now is a 3-bedroom with an unfinished basement. But the unfinished basement just means it doesn't have a ceiling put in over the pipes. So the unfinished basement downstairs with a bathroom was like an entire separate apartment in our house. And then upstairs on the main floor, you have 2, 3, 4 bedrooms. So what we had was 2 living rooms, my stream and Gunner's stream room on the main floor. And then the top floor was 3 bedrooms, actual bedrooms. So 3 bedrooms and another den was the top floor of our Portland house. So the top floor that had technically a closet, the closet was like a crawl space. Do you remember when we looked at that house and it had like those? So if you wall off like all of it and you just have like a closet this big in one of those little crawl spaces, that's our closet.
Okay.
And then we had another room with no closet but a window off of that.
That's
we
how
actually,
a lot of those houses are, though. They're very compartmentalized, like
Yeah.
that. With spaces that don't really make sense. It's like, so right now I'm looking in Eugene, and a lot of Eugene is like 4 or 5 bedroom houses with 1 bathroom. And they're these like little 200 square foot rooms.
because they're old farmhouses.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Where
fuck
they
they
had
are, but
10
they're like
kids.
fucking small as hell, bro.
That's Portland.
Yeah.
So our house rents as a 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna show you the house that I'm looking at right now.
so much more than that.
That I'm trying to get. It's actually fucking off 10th Avenue in downtown Eugene. So you can like just walk to the bars.
to U of O too.
Well, I'd probably
you're
get
on
a bike. I'd probably like ride a bike to U of O because you're 15 minutes. You need like a 20-minute
It's
walk.
a mile.
It's not far, but at all. But
It's a mile to the school.
But
from
campus is big, so
Oh,
if you
that's
had to
true.
walk to campus,
And then you had to walk to your.
yeah, it would
okay.
take like 20 minutes. So it's like you would get
What
a
you
bike.
need is a moped.
Oh, well, you'd have to park moped. You have to pay for a parking pass. So I would get a pedal bike
There you go.
because you'd have to roll. Yes, no,
You
on
don't- you
campus
just take
you
it
don't.
with you into the classroom.
No, if you have a motor on your
You just
vehicle,
take
you
it
have
with
to
you
pay
into
for
the-
a parking pass on college campus.
Oregon sucks.
No,
That's only Oregon.
no, it's not.
Yes,
That's
it is.
college campus.
No.
You cannot park a motored vehicle on a driveway.
If it's under 50 cc's, you can.
I don't actually know. I can't. I don't
You
know
need
enough
a
to argue.
40
I don't know enough.
I do need a 49 cc.
$1 million donation.
Which
There
is
you
the
go.
Honda Metro 49 cc's, right? 1 cc under.
I know
what you
yes, I get it.
To license, only goes 35 miles an hour. That's what I'm getting. You can hook it to the bike rack.
Oh,
You can legally
I didn't
hook
know
it
that
to
you
the
can
bike
hook
rack.
That's kind of cool.
Yes. As long as it's under 49 cc's, you can hook it to the bike rack.
That's pretty cool.
But they're also really, really, really easy to steal.
I can see that. Well, and it's
Because,
like
it needs a key, but it's a Honda. So all the keys
it's
are the
a
same.
Honda.
Which is the only real big issue I can see with it and taking it to college. Because I was totally set on a
But
different
for
one.
me, I want to be in downtown Eugene, and I want to just ride my bike to campus.
You get an electric scooter too.
I don't want that. I just want a regular pedal bike.
But you'd be so sweaty when you show up to class, and your arms.
I want a little bit of workout.
You'd always have to wear black.
Winning love by daylight. Always
Never
running from a real fight. She's the one named Sailor Moon. Quick, strike of powers.
Yes.
Are you getting a new car? No, we're talking
No.
about buying mopeds.
Absolutely not. The thing about cars is there's so many toll bridges in places in Texas that require tolls. Where if you take the bike path, you totally circumvent all of that. So if I had to drive to campus with my car every day, which campus is 0.4 of a mile from where I want to go, or from my house, so 0.4 of a mile, I don't want to drive through a toll every
We
day.
actually almost went through this. That one's empty. What I'm thinking is we should mix this with the rest of the Red Bull, the Rebel. It'd probably be
It might taste better.
It'd probably be just not watered down enough.
Try it. Yeah, so you don't have to insure those, you don't have to register them. As long as it's under 49 cc's, you can still lock it to a bike rack. It's the same as an electric scooter, but it has a seat on it, essentially.
I've probably done this.
What? Your groceries!
I know!
Do you need help?
No, I got it.
Okay.
But you need to just put this away real quick. Hang on, please, sorry. I keep going. I keep going like, oh, I'll do it, and then I completely forget.
Please, fishnets! Hello, darling. I haven't seen you in at least a year. But no, I saw your fishnet pose and it made me super inspired. Your fishnet outfit, actually, with your Ouija board, I was like, I need 700 things that are Ouija boards. And also this. Essentially. Mostly this. But yeah, that's the main reason that I want a moped. Thank you. I was really worried about sitting down in this outfit for like most of today because sitting down doesn't look good on anyone.
Yes, dude, I got everything to make a bomb-ass breakfast in the morning, too.
We also have our Subway sandwiches.
Oh, man, I'm too deep a couple times.
I know. So, the other day on our Patreon stream, we were talking about, like, the most romantic thing we'd ever done. And my most romantic thing that I'd ever done was when I lived in Arizona and I used to set up all the fire alarms. Because Gunnar wouldn't pay enough attention to me, and so I would set off, fire alarms in our house. I would just, like, open the oven to, like, set off the fire alarm, and then I'd be like, I don't know why it's beeping. I don't know, can you help me? He'd, like, come out and help me. I was like, that's pretty romantic, right? And Mary and Soma were both like, that is not romantic, you psychopath. But it felt romantic for me. If you want someone's attention enough to like work for it, that's romance, right?
Call it what you want. It's not romance.
It's romance. It's romance. It was romantic. I'm pretty sure. It was romantic. Romantic as fuck. Yeah, I looked at that and I was like, looking through, at the same time you posted that picture, I was like looking through all of my clothes, like, oh, what do I really need to keep and what do I really need to throw? I kept every single fishnet that I had after that. I was like, no, I really need this top. I know I have 3 just like it, but like I actually really need them. Because they look good under everything. Please, Maria, do not set off the fire alarm in the new place, please. Well, I wouldn't do it in an apartment because then like the neighbors might panic or whatever. But I did do it kind of a few times in the house because it's our own house. But then he took them all down and hid them from me, so I found one in the car. You know how I found it in the car? Because the battery started to die. And every time I got in the car, it would be like, beep, 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 beep. And I'd be like, what is that beeping? He'd be like, oh, I don't know. I like kicked some garbage, and I found a fucking fire extinguisher. What are those? Fire alarm?
Fire alarm?
Yeah, I found a fire alarm in my car.
I love my board. It's so cute. Our board.
It is really cute. I'm proud of us. This is still not good, Corey.
Is it not?
No. Put some syrup in there. Don't you have raspberry syrup?
Huh?
Don't you have raspberry syrup?
We do.
Put some in here. Like a little bit. That'll work.
Tell me you live with a bartender.
Without telling me you live with a bartender. I would like to live with you. But also, it's $1,000 for an apartment with a 1-bedroom and a studio. Because of the dining room.
It's a priceless feature.
Because of the dining room, Corey.
It's a priceless feature.
There's one available right now.
Ooh.
We could go to the same community college until you're ready to move on.
I'm ready, babe.
Fuck. I don't know what actual universities are near there.
Texas mindset that scares me.
But you'll be with me.
But if you would.
And there will be a dog park and tennis courts. Imagine the tennis court streams.
That would be actually pretty fun.
There's also Wi-Fi all over the campus. Not campus. What is it called? Complex.
Complex.
So there's open Wi-Fi on the complex. Which you'd still have to get your own Wi-Fi for streaming.
I would obviously have my own Wi-Fi.
$30 a month for fiber.
That's crazy.
That's 90 up.
Sprout and me, Corey! Dude, okay, honestly, that other complex is the only other reason that I would go. Is because there's a fat stack of friends all huddled into one little group.
They're 6 miles from us and 15 miles from us, so 15 miles farther from downtown. We are closer to downtown in our apartment complex that you would live in. You would live in a Zinfandel. Which is what? It was
I only know what that means in wine.
It's still about 940 square feet. So
It's about this.
But you wouldn't have that room, you'd have a dining room. So your dining room would be your stream
But
room.
I would still live alone, so it wouldn't matter.
And it would be off your kitchen. So
Mhm.
you'd be able to do the same thing that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was always my intention. And then you would have your bedroom and a huge living room. And the walls are made for tornadoes. So you can't hear through them. Also, you're on the 3rd floor.
Do you have to be careful of tornado season?
I think so. I don't really know enough about it to tell you. Sprout says the top floor will shake if there's like thunderstorms or tornadoes or something. But the top floor of their apartment complex would shake. I don't know if ours is the same.
Hi, Solitary. We are not doing cosplay today. We've decided to get ready for a cosplay tomorrow because we made an epic board that we super love. And we didn't want our content to go to waste because we were really late.
So there was supposed to be a pet fee, but we didn't pay one.
My last pet fees are usually, I've swindled my way. I mean, obviously, apartments are different, but as far as, so like where I live, this is like a landowner. So it's the landman who owns the house, but it's like family owned, right? So I always swindle my way into not paying any pet fees or rent because I'm always like, I'm willing to pay 3 times as much in pet deposits Because look at my harmful little dog. What has he done here?
There's
Have
a
you
dog
seen it?
park.
Do you even know?
There's a dog park in our facility that is like not far enough to not walk to.
Right.
And actually, if you wanted a first floor, there is Infidels on the first floor too.
What's a Zinfandel?
It's the layout.
Oh.
That you want.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So ours is well, I guess actually you could do any of their one bedrooms, but ours is the Zinfandel we chose because kitchen, dining room, no connecting walls.
How much? You guys are only paying $12 for your 2, aren't you?
Yeah, because it's technically
I would
one
still
bedroom
do
and
it.
a den.
Oh. No, you guys have 2 full rooms and then a den. See, I would still get a 2 and a den.
It's not technically a room because it's the dining room. There's no door between. That's what I showed you. There's no door between the kitchen and the dining room. It's an open.
But no,
6
Gunner's
foot.
room is the second room.
That's a den.
There's 2 dens. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bedroom,
I am picking up what you're
Mine
putting
is the dining room.
It's bedroom, den, dining room. Okay, I thought you were
kitchen.
calling the den and the dining room. I was like, babe, I think there's a second room there.
But it's.
That's
So the
right, because I'm
dining
thinking of the video. Yeah.
The dining room doesn't have a door. It's like a big 6 foot open doorway.
Mm-hmm.
So I can put a tension rod across it to hide the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
with the curtains, but that's not considered a room.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a dining room. It's
So
very
the
open.
Zinfandel is the same thing, no den,
That's pretty crazy still.
which would work for you.
Yeah, but Texas is crazy right now.
It's not. Parts of Texas are, but we're not on the Austin grid, we're on the Dallas grid.
Okay.
Because we're just north of Dallas.
I was surprised you didn't go to San Antonio, honestly.
I wanted to. But they're so far from San Antonio, and I needed like a base.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the same with like anyone who lived in Texas. Gunnar was like, "Oh, we could have Panda do it too," and Panda lives in Fort Worth. He was like, Panda would be willing to let you stay with her, and then you could go and look at places or whatever. Yeah. But I've never. Nothing against Panda. I love Panda. I think she's sweet as hell. But I've never met her in person. And like I've been to their house and stayed at their house, and I know them. I've met them on multiple occasions. I know Sprute and Chris and Emo. Like for years, we've met at the conventions.
I'm just gonna have tons of fun to come and visit.
Yes,
because I'm just gonna come all the time.
I will convince you to move there.
Do that.
I'm positive. The minute you see my complex, you're gonna be like, "We're gonna go down every day to the coffee bar."
You're just gonna try and entice me, like, I can do this.
Yes.
And then it's gonna be one day. Son of a bitch, it still isn't charged. Oh, it's because it's charging off that. Mm-hmm. I really wanted to show you this house that I'm looking at
in Eugene.
Yeah, because, so I'm trying to convince my mom to buy it.
I wasn't ready to leave yet, but
so I found this one spot that's 2,700 square feet.
I was trying to talk them into moving away. And they were like, "No, we're pretty set on living where we live."
Yeah.
And I've been there, and it's
if you're already living in the sun and mellow and have your spot.
No, but this specific town, like I've been to, and it's really cool.
Well, I'll be there. So you're moving out in
April.
So April, May, because I want to give you a couple weeks to get situated. Unless you want me to come out sooner and help you get set up.
We don't have a lot to unpack anymore.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. Like, I want to come out as soon as possible, but I want to give you enough time to, like...
settle in. Yeah.
Make your home before there's another little tiny tornado ripping through your house. Because, if I come out, Kenzie's going to want to come out, too. And then you're going to have 2 fucking full-on tornadoes ripping through your house.
Oh. That was fine.
My birthday... Oh, well, Sprit's birthday's May 31st. That could be really perfect, too, honestly.
It's a little late.
It's a little late. I'd like to come back out.
I figured you would come, like, mid-April, like a week after we got there.
Oh, that'd be way better, honestly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, nope, got it. Okay.
I'd really honestly like to come out, like, way sooner than later.
Yeah. And we can do this kind of thing that we already do.
That we already do. The only difference is usually we don't set this camera up. We just sit here and get drunk.
And do it. Yeah.
So this time we're like, we're going to fucking do it.
Yeah. we figure out our shit, handle it, and then we just get drunk.
Yeah, we're really good at this.
We really are. It's stupid.
We would have been
meant to be.
we would have been such good roommates.
I know.
It's not our fault that Portland's so fucking expensive. I mean, what we would have paid in rent, we could have bought a fucking mansion.
Literally.
Like, that rent price that they wanted for that house is insane.
I took him there and tried to talk him into it, and he was like, let's go home. And I was like, okay. And we get home, and he's like, look up $500,000 houses in Arizona. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. He was like, this is a $3,000 a month rent.
Yeah.
This is a $500,000
yeah.
mansion. And I was like,
well, I mean, and it was stretching all of us. I mean, that was stretching me to, like, my very limit. That was taking me to 13.3. Like, that would have been me, like, if I got sick, I would still be streaming. Kind of shit. You know,
when essentially what we needed was 3 one-bedroom apartments.
Yeah.
In the complex that I'm living in now.
Oh, interesting. Oh, very interesting. I think that if I moved
With
to the desert and I didn't go to Vegas, my mom would literally lose her shit.
With a dog park.
Have you seen this guy? He doesn't. Look,
And also,
he needs a dog bed.
Okay.
Bitch.
Also, they list everything at market price, right? But what they give you is what they're willing to ask for it. So my house market price is $1,410 to $1,635. My apartment. The one we were looking at that we thought was going to be $1,250 is the $1,065.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But you don't find that out until you call and apply. They're like, oh, we listed it market price, but this is what it's actually going to cost you in rent. And they do something called valet garbage. Have you heard of this?
No.
Valet garbage is where you empty your garbage can, tie up your garbage bag, and you put it outside of your house every other day.
That's pretty cool.
And somebody comes and takes it to the dumpster for you.
That's worth moving to Texas.
What? I said that. I was like, actually, Gunnar, I don't need you anymore. So,
babe, you've been exiled. I have valet garbage.
All I needed you for was that's your job. That's your one job. Your one job is always the garbage. That's you. Garbage and recycling. You have to break down my boxes. You have to take all my shit. I can't carry it. My body's not built for physical labor. That's like your feminism physically leaves my body when it's time to take the garbage out.
Listen, mine doesn't leave my body, but it sits in the corner for a while.
I know, but like every other day.
And then I like gawk at it for 3 days, so I have no garbage house. I'm like, it's such a beautiful.
You're like, it's a Tuesday, so I'll just tie this up and stick it outside the door.
I don't really do that.
Or it's Monday night, I'll just tie it up and stick it outside the door.
I mean, you see how far, like, my garbage isn't that far. But when I lived in an apartment complex, I'd rather die.
But imagine.
I would flop down my staircase before taking it
all
the way out.
That was my biggest deal. I was like, where are the dumpsters? So we're looking at the map.
Babe, I will suck your dick if you take the garbage out tonight. Like,
so we're looking at that. Well, we're looking at the map and we're like trying to figure out where the garbage dumpsters are. And I'm talking to the girl on the phone. She's like, oh no, it's valet garbage. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And she's like, oh well, every other day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. You just tie up your garbage, you put it outside your door, and they come and get it.
That's pretty cool.
And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, between 9 and 12, they come and get it. And I was like,
it'll be out at 9:01, don't worry. Because it's going to be out there
at
1:01, right when I wake up. Is that midnight lounge?
She's like, if it's outside your door by this time, then they will come and pick it up and then we'll take it to I was like, that's it. I don't need you anymore, Gunnar.
I don't actually need you
I'm
anymore.
a single woman now.
Look how fucking
that was your one
I
chore. I do all of the cooking, I do all the cleaning, I do all the laundry. I put everything away. You just lost your one chore.
I guess who's got more chores?
Yeah, ours is every other day. I did ask about that.
Like, your job is to hire a maid now, thank you.
They have like 4 days that they can't put their garbage outside their door.
And that's funny because they have so many more people than you that it's like they need every other day. You guys are only going to use it one every 4 days anyways.
But they have, don't you guys have a 3-bedroom? I think they have a 3-bedroom apartment.
We met her lazy.
It's true. But, anyways, valet garbage alone. Swimming pools, tennis courts, dog park. They don't have a size limit on dogs either. They're not like, under 25 pounds, your dog's okay. It's like, you can bring your dog here because we have all of this space for your dog to roam.
Honestly, living by a swimming pool again is the only reason I would ever move again because
2 Olympic swimming pools.
Like,
and a
just being able
sauna.
to
And a hot tub. And a full gym.
I don't.
And a full
It
gym.
would be really nice though.
And a full gym. Like, I will show you the amenities. It's ridiculous. If you have $1,000 for rent in Frisco, Texas, you live in the lap of luxury. And where I live right now is a shithole. Like, I live in a $500,000 house in downtown Portland. It's a shithole.
Well, Portland's so shitty right now. I've never seen Portland the way it is
So
right
bad because they stopped clearing out the homeless.
now. Well, or cleaning up after them.
No, they can't
Like-
because of COVID.
Like Salem did like a $13,000 stunt where they shipped all the homeless in to get a bill passed, and so they lined from like top to bottom of our downtown with homeless people to get a certain bill passed. And then as soon as everyone walked outside, I went, "Oh, look at all this trash!" They went, "Okay," and they all voted for it, and so they got it passed, right? And the next thing they did is they shipped everyone off and they cleaned
To
out the
Portland.
streets. Yeah, well, they ship them either north or south, it doesn't matter. Because Eugene has been like literally the number one homeless spot in America for like the last 5 years.
Do you remember when I was... No, you don't. Fuck. When I was like 18 or 19, Kenzie and I would go up to Portland 2 or 3 times.
I did not know you.
You did not. You did not.
When I was 17, bitch, I was living in Vegas
I
with
know, I know,
Raven.
I know.
Raven and I were running around the streets of Vegas like goddamn hooligans, smoking weed in the back of buses. Like, no.
But I think of you as one of those friends. Like someone that I've known for like 10 plus years.
Well,
that knew me
sometimes
when
when you
I was...
like connect with people, it just kind of like you're like. I
feel like you know my struggles, like struggles in life, like paying rent and like managing school and a full-time job all at the same time. You know all of those things.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, you remember?
I
You
lived
don't remember,
on my own
but you
as
know.
a general manager at a fast food restaurant when I was 18 years old.
But you know exactly. Okay.
Like, I worked a really shitty job because I was in a shitty situation at a shitty young age. You know?
I did that for 9 years, 9 straight years caregiving, right? $14 an hour.
Fuck all that. I went straight into bartending. I was like, let me make cocktails, bitch. This has way more cash.
I never got into that when I got into caregiving because 18, they're like,
If you would have
"You-
met me at
we
that
want
age,
you."
I would have been like, fuck this house, we're out.
it would have been so much
I've
better.
been like, we're gonna still do shots off this asshole's belly button, but
we're gonna make money off of it too. Fuck me.
but we're gonna charge them while we get drunk.
But so that's where I was working. That's what I was doing. I made plenty of money. I definitely did, but at the time I was living with my brother, and I was like, well, I have to be sure I'm going to make rent if I can't make hours because I'm a temp at this agency that I'm working at, right? So I would do bikini contests. That's how I met Kenzie. That's not how I met Kenzie. Kenzie worked with me. But what I remember actually is meeting Kenzie at this underage club before then. I remembered like how
Not that that's an illegal thing. It's just 18 and under, or 21 and under clubbing.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, for those of you who are like, oh, I was underage clubbing. No. It's underage clubbing. It's where you go to a 21 and under club.
That was where well, it wasn't 21 and under. At the time, there was a gray area. They gave you different bracelets.
With the big X's and shit. That was kind of,
Mhm.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. It came out kind of like.
So that's where I worked. From like 18 to 21, I worked at this club. Didn't work at this club, but I would go to this club for bikini contests on foam party nights.
And so you were like kind of working on it.
Because every time you win the bikini contest, you win $100. But it's a dancing contest. Literally
So
just
you're like, I'm
dancing.
gonna put on a bikini and dance on
And dance.
Easy cash.
Yes. So
And
easy.
you get in for free. You're getting drinks for free. People recognize you, so they're buying you drinks. It's at young age. That's a goddamn gold mine.
I had black hair down to my booty hole, and when I started to lose them, I dyed my hair blue. So then I had blue hair down to my booty hole, and still won every week. At least twice a week, every month, I would bring in $200 to $300 from bikini club night. Because that's what you would win, $100 in cash prizes. My rent was $600. I lived with my brother. I'd be like, here's $600 cash. He'd be like, got you. He would pay the like rent people. So that's what I did. We drove past like Bar Row on it's NATO Parkway in downtown Portland. It's NATO Parkway. That's where like the Bar Row was that I danced in those bikini contests. There was like a real bar next door. There was like a real bar next door. Real bars, real underage clubs, all of that shit. And we were going around a corner, and I was like, oh, I used to stay there. I looked up at like Rose Hotel. That's what it's called. It's called Rose Hotel. And I was like, oh, I used to stay there because my girlfriend worked there. And if I came like too drunk from a bikini contest, she'd be like, here's a room, go.
Yeah.
not super legal in that aspect, but she'd be like,
It's
"Here's
more
an
safe
open
than
room."
sorry, kind
Yeah,
of. Yeah,
exactly. I just stumble down the street because we didn't have a DD or whatever, and she'd be like, "Hey, go."
absolutely. No, it's super understandable.
We drove around that corner, and there was a homeless camp along the street, so far out that it was into the street. Gunnar had to move a lane over to drive up past Rose Hotel, and I was like, "No fucking way!" When I was 18, I used to work at that bar right there, and I would walk to this corner. There's no way that I would ever walk to anything across from this, like, fucked up and young, and like feel safe. Like, Portland is a completely different atmosphere, a completely different place than what I remember Portland being. It's incredibly and super unsafe now.
Yeah.
And it got worse after
Especially right now.
Well, it got worse after they passed the drug bill.
I don't know what that is.
They decriminalized all drugs.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So after that, there was this also huge
Which
influx
really is okay. So for like
it's the right
upper
thing to do.
lower class to lower middle class is great, right? Because you're not getting popped for 2 grams of coke in your pocket anymore, right?
No.
You're not getting popped for a night of partying. But what's gonna happen? What it led to so rapidly was not arresting.
Up to 5.
What I'm saying is like you're not arresting or taking care of the lower middle class to homeless problem of without proving certain things.
You're only targeting drug dealers as felons.
Yeah.
You're not targeting drug addicts who will use it personally as felons. So you're targeting the addicts for rehab because they'll go down as a misdemeanor. You'll get, as a sentencing, rehab.
Yeah, it's
instead of jail.
It's a really slippery slope.
It's the right thing to do. It's worked in Finland. It's worked in Australia. It's worked in all of these tiny places, but it doesn't work in Oregon because Oregon is a tiny place in the United States of America. So everyone who wants to do coke or heroin or LSD
well,
or
coke
any
and
of
LSD aren't gonna ever be a problem. The problems are gonna always be heroin to crack.
And crack, but they also decriminalize those.
Yeah.
So people who are going to do those at a personal level and never carry more than that come to Oregon because they're like, I won't be a felon, but they're not coming for help.
Yeah.
They're coming so they don't go to jail. So they'll go to rehab, they'll do the rehab, but they don't want to get better. So there's this influx of people who don't want to get better, but don't want to get felonies either.
It's just really created. Well, okay, so if it would have been nationwide, it would have been a much different. It's become a haven, is what it's done. It's become here's a safe ground for drug use instead of here's to protect the people and be a better system to protect people instead of putting grandma in jail for having 2 plants in her backyard. Which
you're sending her to rehab, which
no,
she doesn't need
you're
because
putting
of pain.
meth heads in her backyard.
Yeah,
you've made it a dangerous place
instead of the haven
keeping
that
her
be.
safe.
Because there aren't like borders. We don't have.
Because no one's ever thought that super mild drug use. Obviously, when I say we're talking about like super
recreational,
liberal, like
single
the
person.
recreational safety side of drug use, the side of drug use that comes with experimentation and light partying and recreational use, not the I didn't go to work for the last 4 weeks because I've been high on heroin, or I've been drugged up on heroin for the last 4 years of my life. Which many of my best friends from high school are deep down the rabbit hole. Like, I mean,
that's
so far
a huge Oregon thing too. Is the opiate problem and the meth problem. Huge parts of Oregon. I understand why they passed the legislation. I 100% believe in the legislation. I've seen it work in places like Finland. I've seen it work in places like Australia, but we don't have the border laws or the like independent country shit to make it work the way that it's worked anywhere else. It won't work here for that because people come up from California with those drugs and they're like, we'll be okay here, we won't get a felony, we won't go to jail for this. You won't go to jail for this. So they come here because they won't go to jail for it, but that's not fixing the problem. It would have to be nationwide. Unfortunately, Oregon passed those laws. It is a step in the right direction.
It's trying to move the rest of the world in the right
direction.
Or the rest of our country, not the world.
In the right direction, but like
take a big gulp because it's not that great.
I know, but is it going to do that? I don't know. And right now, it's super detrimental to like the actual Oregon.
Well, and it seems like it's hitting the larger. I mean, Portland's getting hit harder than anywhere in Oregon right now because you're the downtown scene.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of help. Oregon provides a lot of help to the homeless. Like I was saying earlier, Eugene has been rated the #1 place in America to be homeless in the last 5 years because there's so much
It'll be Portland.
Well, it's not Portland. It's Eugene because
But it will be Portland. Here's the other reason.
of the large city masses and how much they have food and shelter so readily available to anybody.
Here's the other reason. I'll talk about that too. But here's the other reason is that it is not illegal to camp on state or federal owned lands.
Well, and it's always free to camp on national forest property, and so much of Oregon is declared a national forest.
So what?
So you only have to move your camp every 14 days to stay legal.
And
So
what
twice a month, all you have to do is move your campsite one over to be legally a resident in Oregon.
But what they don't do is track those campsites.
They don't have to because that's not against the law.
And there's no way of clearing them out. So even
Because
within
it's legally to camp free.
even within city limits, on the sidewalk outside of someone's business, it's still legal. In a vacant lot next to someone's business.
The sidewalk is considered public property, and every citizen has a right to be on public property.
So actually, in 2018, a law came up against that, where they were like, this shouldn't be free, this shouldn't be legal.
Yeah.
And everyone who actually does camp free and legal in state campgrounds, Silver State Falls, Multnomah Falls, anywhere that are those national lands that it's free to camp on.
Which most of Oregon is declared a national forest.
That you should actually camp on, that are great places to camp. Just like go out and like don't leave anything behind. That's part of camping there. You can't like take
like be a Boy
paper
Scout,
out
take
and
only photos, leave only photos.
Exactly. But because when they tried to make it a law that you had to pay for that or that it wasn't legal, people threw a fucking fit, which they should, because it shouldn't. The only thing that they should have made illegal was camping within city grounds. Within city limits, yes, absolutely make that illegal, but the law didn't have within city limits. So everyone who wasn't homeless and camping on the streets was like, hey, that's not cool.
Because if you
I
make
wanna
it
drive
legal,
out.
it comes straight out of the taxpayer's budget. If you attack the taxpayer, who are your voting citizens, you're never going to pass a bill. So to pass your bill, you have to exclude the taxpayers taking the hit.
And city limits. Like,
Yeah,
city limits
so you
is the
can't
big thing.
protect the
You have to make it
people without
only-
hitting the taxpayer, because the taxpayer pays for everyone who goes to jail. It's not the homeless that are paying for it. If they were paying for it, they wouldn't go, right? It's you and I who pay taxes, and it's you who are watching.
But the
Who are
biggest
sitting
reason,
at home on a camera, who are on a phone. Those are your taxpayers.
But the biggest reason was that they didn't want to give up free camping in national forests. Like, nobody in Oregon wants to give that up.
No one in Oregon is going to pass that bill.
But on the flip side, inside of
It
Portland
all
city
has-
limits,
that's
inside of
why so
Portland
many-
city limits, there
all
should
the
be
laws
a limit
are-
too.
you can't write specific laws.
You can
you-
write them within city limits. Make it illegal to
It's not going
camp,
to pass.
but make it illegal
You're
to camp
too
within
specific,
Portland city
and that's
limits.
always how it's been.
You can even give zip codes. You can even
It's
give zip codes.
Rough. That's a hard,
I know,
bill
but
to
it's a hard
pass.
bill to pass, and it hasn't. That's
and they're
why
not
we
going
have
to,
such a
because you're never going to have the mass. Because you need 100% of your demographic that you're appealing to vote for it, right?
I know, but
And
otherwise we're always going to have this
the
problem.
people who vote on your local and state
unless
laws
we make them,
are people
unless
who
we
put
make them,
people in office. So the
But I
reason that your
know-
territory is the color it is because of your high bracket taxpayers
Portland.
in your area. It doesn't matter. You're writing. It's like the whole grassroots movement is such a large issue because you have to have an idea so profound in your area that it doesn't upset one type of person. It upsets everyone just enough to get movement.
But everyone in Portland is upset about everything all the time.
Exactly.
So we have a grassroots
You guys are
movement.
still rioting.
We're still
Over
rioting.
nothing. I
Last
mean, not
weekend,
nothing, but like enough to where people who are outside rioting still don't know.
This weekend, we're hearing it in the streets. Like, there's boom, 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 like knocking on our door, like crashes in the streets because we live in downtown Portland. We're 10 minutes from the courthouse. Like, people walk 3 blocks and that's our house. So we still hear it every night. And they're not even protesting one thing anymore. Every other week it's a new
Everyone's
thing.
mad. Everyone's upset. It's where we are right now. Like, you're not gonna. It's hard to fight that.
But it's still not like a safe place to live either.
And the
When they're
bills
waking
that
you up-
really
when
like
they're
push
waking
the
you
government.
up every morning, like 1 a.m.
Absolutely,
with their
but the
drums
money
and their-
isn't behind the ideas that need to be pushed, right? It's like everyone wants to grow up and be an environmental lawyer, right? But guess where the money is? On the
Not
enemy
an
side.
environmental law.
Like, it's on the other side.
You're absolutely correct. I
So
could
it's the
pee
same.
So
It's
bad.
okay, go. But it's just like it's really hard to have the perfect concoction to get things moving in your area because it takes a lot of work and a lot of money to make things right.
And the grassroots movement isn't behind the money. It's the unemployed.
It's behind the people.
Disenfranchised. People who are marching in the streets. We're all brown.
And you're never going to.
Nope. But we will break some store windows, I guess.
Which only hurts your cause.
Yep.
Hurts the cause, I should say, not your cause, because it's not that. It's anyone's specific cause. It's the cause of the movement. It doesn't matter. Activating hose. Milo. Hi, buddy. This is my doggo Milo. You see him? Lounging. He's a handsome boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy, aren't you?
I'm super excited for our stream tomorrow. We made a very cute board, and we've got a lot of cute stuff coming ahead. You guys, are you ready for a fucking fat ass week in front of us? Because it's gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a nutso week coming up.
What?
Our week we have coming ahead.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Good shit. But also, as much as I hate to move back to a red state because they're shit, every time I walk into a grocery store, someone's like, "What the fuck?" Every time they see me, you know. And I think I told you about this
Or not text, but
in Arizona when I walked into like a Walmart after I just
that guy that was like the fuck. Or
yeah,
whatever.
after I just so that happened to me in Portland.
Really?
At a Walmart. Yeah. No, it gets better. So I walked into a Walmart in Portland, and it's just this like light blue, like little. Had my mask on. Didn't have like lashes or anything, but I had like regular, like base face. So like, yeah, just look like a normal human. As much as a normal human that I can look like.
Looks at herself. Wow.
And some like Karen-looking woman was like, "Whoa!" And I turned and looked at her, and I looked her in her eyes, and she was like, "Oh no, that's a beautiful tattoo." And I was like, "What?" And
What
she was like,
tattoo?
This one.
That's the one you saw.
That's the one she saw.
Okay.
I turned and looked at her, and was like, and she was like, "Oh no, I just meant your tattoo's really beautiful." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "That one," and pointed at my arm, and I was like, "Oh shit." And that's like the huge difference for me in like Arizona and Oregon is that like even people who look like your mom stop you and tell you how beautiful your tattoos are.
Oh,
and
yeah.
in Arizona, people who look like someone you
This
would
is
date.
probably the most liberal place you're ever gonna live.
I know, but even in Arizona, people who look like someone you would date, like a 22-year-old man with like my long green hair down to here, turns in as like, what the fuck? So I guess that's the place I need to be. Because I'm not going to change it. Who's going to? I think it meant a lot more marching in the streets of Phoenix for Black Lives Matter than it ever means marching in the streets of Portland, because people will march in Portland over literally anything. Literally anything. It's so liberal and everybody's so mad about everything. So, I guess that's where I should be. That one's mine. Yours is plugged in, baby.
Oh, I know. I was grabbing this because I was really hoping that I could make this reset.
Oh.
Like, that's old as hell.
But, yes.
You look like you're rethinking your whole life.
I also we did this. What's your
1891. 1891. Can you grab my phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to show you this. This is what I'm looking at right now in Eugene. Hoping that I can get somebody in my family to purchase this house because I can change this house. I can flip this house.
and make it so much better.
Well, so you know what prices are like. I mean, it's really weird to think that Eugene prices in downtown run $400,000 to $500,000 a house. Like, that's insane. Like,
You've seen my house. You looked at the kitchen. Remember what that looked like?
mm-hmm.
That's a $500,000.
I know.
With
Well,
nothing,
Portland's higher.
but with nothing
So-
done to it.
This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, but this is a 2,700 square foot house because it has a completely unfinished basement with plumbing in the basement.
Mine is a completely unfinished basement with plumbing in the basement.
So I want to purchase this because I can turn this into a 4-bedroom, 2-bath and add like $100,000 to this and like tear everything ugly out and put a new kitchen in it.
We don't actually have to. You don't actually have to make it. You can put another Actually, you could.
The upstairs is
So
pretty similar. It's not going to change much.
is this off your kitchen though?
Yeah.
So
the
that's
next
another
off the kitchen.
bathroom.
It doesn't need to be a 3-bed though.
I know, but-
the bathrooms don't add value because it's
They do.
college. No, because it's college territory. So bathroom doesn't change anything. Bedrooms change.
That's the idea behind my house.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. Because that's not where the money is.
I know, but
Well, look how other. Yeah.
if you did put a bathroom up here with the plumbing to
That would
here,
be a second bathroom. So then there'd be a third one downstairs, which I'm already gonna put one down. I want to put one downstairs.
so you're adding $1 to $2 grand.
Yes.
With that
A
extra
bathroom costs you
here.
10 grand to build though.
I know, but
So
per
unless it. Well, that's if you rent it. This would be a flip.
oh, you're just gonna resell it.
Mm-hmm. Because look at the basement. Look how bad it is. It's completely unfinished. So we would put a whole bedroom and bathroom downstairs. So it would instantly go from a 3-1 to a 4-2, and then you could sell it for 4-5.
3.
No, that's 375 right now.
I know, but I'm telling you.
You could sell it for.
I'm telling you.
That'd
Another
be
bathroom
4.
here would be worth way more.
That'd
than
be a 3-3, and that doesn't add.
For college
You need to have
housing.
2-1. 2-1 is your
but-
ratio.
But for college housing, it
So
does.
you have to. No, it doesn't.
It does.
If you're renting.
Oh,
If you're renting, that
but
would
you're
change.
selling.
So 2-1.
All right.
2 bathrooms to 1 bathroom.
But you're still putting the second bathroom in the basement.
Exactly. It doesn't matter because it'll be
It does matter for selling, but if you're renting, which you would get more money long term.
long term, but I wouldn't be able to afford. I wouldn't be able to afford this house and live somewhere else. Is the problem? Is because I would max out all of what I qualify for to buy this house.
Yikes.
But it would be pretty cool though because you could make a quick 90 to 125 grand
Yeah.
to buy and live in your own home with a low mortgage. That's the whole point. It's like buy something low.
But with an extra third bathroom, you get that college housing at 3 times the price.
Yeah, I mean, as far as
That's
renting,
Colonial as a whole. Like what we were looking at as a whole.
that's kind of funny and cute. I mean, there's a lot to it, but anyways, so we're looking at this house, but this is almost a $400,000 home. The way
Yeah.
it is, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. No.
It's such a shithole.
You've seen mine.
But this is off 10.
But this is not
That's
a shithole.
downtown
No.
Eugene.
This is not a shithole either. Wait, go back.
You don't want to see my Pokemon? Ah!
Come
Hang
here.
on.
Come here.
Please hold. I have to pause it.
My kitchen looks nothing like this.
Stove! I'm gonna counter. It ain't shit, bitch.
You're gonna have to come to my house before I move out and see what 500 grand buys you in downtown Portland. Because what I live in isn't shit either. How tall are you? Because I wanted the size of my dream. Oh! She'll come back and I'll stand up and you'll see. Tall girls don't even fit in the frame. We don't even fit in the frame. But yeah, no. Before we even decided to move to Portland or anything like that, Corey and I were talking about moving to Eugene together. And I was like, I think that Gunnar would be fine with Eugene. It's like big enough of a city for us to be like okay there. Like you can still DoorDash some shit at like 2 a.m., right? So before we even talked about moving to Portland, Corey and I were talking about moving to Eugene and being roommates there. But
Because we could get something like this for $1,500 a month and split it 3 ways.
yeah,
$500
which
a person, pretty nice.
it's real. That's what I'm doing anyways. But with
I
like,
know, but with just a person that you love.
but not even just that, but like ridiculous amenities, Corey. Like
right.
gym, movie theater, 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Well, and the only so if
tennis
you were
courts.
gonna stay in Oregon, the only way you'd get that would be to move to Eugene, right? Whereas to get the nighttime life with
no,
in
can't
Oregon,
move.
no.
I know.
If you were
In
gonna leave
Oregon.
the city,
even in Oregon, if I moved to Salem, I wouldn't get this. If I
no,
moved
you wouldn't.
to-
I was saying the only way you would get something like that would be to move to Eugene
No,
because Eugene has
we love.
the life.
Oh yes,
Is what I'm saying.
all right.
like,
You're right.
It's the only way you could get.
the city life.
with the affordable housing. So if you
Yeah.
were going to try and get what you're getting
But-
in Texas without leaving the state, you'd have to kind of go to Eugene. Because
But-
Eugene has the lifestyle that people
It
want.
does.
And that's why it
has a
is
city
more
life.
expensive.
It has a city life I want, but what's more expensive in Eugene is not. It's not a luxury life.
No, it's not luxury at all. I mean, it's hippie grunge.
It's livable, but it's hippie grunge. And
It's
Gunnar
hippie
hates that.
grunge. It's the worked flooring. It's
Which I'm
it's what
fine
you and
with.
I would be like if you were a single girl and you were like, oh, I want to live in Oregon. Like it's exactly what
I'm
you and
gonna
I would
do
have.
it. Because I'm never going to spend any time in my house. Other than
I'm never
like
gonna
streaming.
care enough about what my kitchen looks like because I'm never gonna spend enough time in it.
But
Because all my time is spent in the other room streaming, making money, or going to school. And guess what that means? Streaming from my other room, doing study streams. That's my life.
with someone.
Yet.
Either way, still not mine. But also, that was the only other thing that we would consider. And when we added something else to the whole pot.
It became a lot really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Living with that many people is a hard toll to take on anyone without very separate living situations. And to have that in Portland got very expensive very quick. Too expensive without somebody being able to qualify for a house. If somebody, like, let's say that one of us had, like, the budget or whatever to buy a home and take us to mortgage prices, and it's like all of a sudden, if we were looking at the house that we were all looking at for $2,000 a month for all 5 of us, that'd be
Yep.
a different story.
Easy.
All of a sudden, you're paying $300 a person to live like that. You're like, hands down, I'd love to live with all of my friends. But
before we even could uncover all of those.
we had to fight and argue with the landowners. I mean, there's just so much. There's so many obstacles to clear
That we didn't have the time.
that we straight up did not have time.
Which, to be fair, I did. Because I knew a month into living where I'm living, I was like, I'm not doing this. So I
Mhm.
told my roommates, I was like, I'm not doing this. So a month after getting there,
That's why I was like, I want to take over your spot with the landowner's responsibility to re-renovate. If they let me take a bulldozer to their inside, like I mean, you saw what I did to this apartment.
I know.
Think about what
You
I did.
told me that, and we talked to the landlords about it the month I moved in. I was like, here's what I'm going to do to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, no, we won't take that off your rent. We don't care. This kitchen is livable, and legally we're not required
That's
to
such
update it.
shit. Like you guys, like
This kitchen is livable, and we are not required to update it. I was like, these are missing tiles. These are missing these. Like,
it would be really cool if you live in a place. Like I was lucky enough to live with somebody who was willing to see what. It wasn't me, right?
The landlords that we were working with were the ones that originally redid the kitchen.
I mean,
They put those patio tiles in the floor.
that's so
They
fucking
put those
shit, dude.
nasty things around the kitchen. They did all of those renos, so they were like, no.
I
we're not
took
gonna
this
take that off your
apartment
rent.
from an $800 a month apartment to a $1,400 a month
Yeah.
apartment. Like when my landlords heard like and talked to me and knew that somebody was standing
Well,
behind
I
me
met
with,
them too.
they're super chill. Yeah, that's why I literally messaged them and I was like, I'm thinking about moving here. Do you own anything here, or would you be interested in buying anything here? And they were like, unfortunately, no, because of COVID. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure they would have literally bought property for me to fix up. Because I'm like,
that I'll do it and I'll do it right.
And I'm like, my unit is almost double the price of every unit around me. Those neighbors over there pay like $700.
I knew. I felt it about the neighborhood, remember?
Yeah,
I
well,
was
the
like, I
neighborhood's
better lock
nothing
both of
great.
these.
But then all of a sudden you walk and you go, where the fuck am I? Like, what is this super, like, this is like a downtown, like, style,
No,
like, vibe.
It's Newport.
Yeah.
Like, it's Newport where they can't keep up on the outside, but the inside is fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you look at every Newport hotel and the outside's a shithole, but then you look inside and you're like, fuck, the fireplace and the, like, cozy everything.
Yeah.
It's because on the outside of beach houses, you can't keep up with it.
I mean, every inch of my inside has been redone. I mean, down
And
to
done better.
every crack of my garage has been done better. I've patched every hole. I patched all of the concrete. I've painted every wall. I painted all the floors. I've ripped every ounce of carpet, every ounce of linoleum out of this. I was like, if you guys let me,
redone it.
I was like, you guys let me, I'll rip every counter and cupboard. So the best thing you can do is something called chalk painting. That's the cheapest, quickest thing you can do. You take all of your cupboards. You don't even have to take them off, but you can take all of them out where
And
they're
then
still fine. And chalk paint you have to sand down. You paint over them. You make them modern colors. You take out this wall, and instead you put an island right there. And then all of a sudden you have an open concept room where your couch goes this way to this wall to a huge long island of gorgeous.
I showed you that with ours.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't take that much money to make things so much more reasonable. And then I told you how I wanted to put the barn door on that wall. I was like, dude, do you know how gorgeous this apartment could be with like $5,000?
Yeah.
Not much money.
And I'll fucking do it, dude.
And
I'll
I'll
do
do
it.
every penny of it for free if you agree to not raise my rent.
I heard that about your floors. I heard that about everything, and I was like, okay, we'll hit up the landlords and we'll sell them this. And John, I actually made like a plan with all the materials and everything. And I was like, this is what it'll cost. We won't charge anything for labor. Just ask them to take this off our rent. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't accept it
That's so crazy.
because it's an old married couple that own our house, and the man had done the kitchen and was really proud of it.
Barn doors aren't out. They're very in.
They're
Not
very in.
closing, sliding barn doors are very in.
Super. Those.
Because
Yeah.
there's sound barriers. So what you can take and people see as a living area, so they can call it, what do they call it? An entertainment's layout.
Entertainers.
An entertainer's layout. So if you could take this room and then there was the track right there where you could, and it slid to the right, and you had the sliding, you could call it an entertainer's layout without this.
So your whole kitchen, your dining room, and your living room are one open area. Perfect for families. Your kids are all right
Yep.
here. And
this
your
is like your
bedroom is back
home
there.
family vibe. And you have door-to-door, like, soundproofing. All of a sudden, you're so far from that
From your
bedroom
kids.
that people
From
feel...
your screaming children in the living room who can't do anything.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, you're a single mom living in this apartment for $1,500 a month. That's a fucking steal.
But no, they wouldn't do any of it.
Yeah.
And that's when I talked to you about that. Remember when you were talking about like your floors and all of your stuff, and I was like, okay, let's talk to them about that. John talks to the landlord or whatever, and he's like, they won't do anything.
I always call them like the landmans and bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I always make up dumb names for him.
He was like, they won't do anything
Mine says
like that.
Lord of the Land, and he has a crown at the end of his name.
He was like, they won't do anything like
Also,
that.
if you let Cori get really high and rename everyone on her phone, they come out with dumb names and emojis.
What's mine? Is it just Drea?
It's straight motherfucking Nunu with a heart at the end of
Oh
it.
shit! I had to change my name.
You had to change your number so much that you lost your creativity and turned into how many news is
That's
how
fair.
I knew who you
That's
were.
fair. But so I asked him about that, and he was like, "No, it's not gonna work." So month 2, I'm like, "This is not gonna work for me. I can't live here." So month 2, we have a roommate.
Well, understanding the past of your property and who's still living there and how they haven't done the best, it's reasonable to put them at the bottom of the burner. What would you do if you
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know that they had rented this place looking like this. They rented
I couldn't imagine going and looking at them and being like, this will do.
the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
They looked at the pictures before they even came to check it out and saw the way the bathroom looked, the way the kitchen looked, all of it. So in the pictures on Zillow, you can see the like cracked tub paint. For a clawfoot tub like that, all you have to do is sand it down and do new porcelain painting.
Yeah.
It's an hour-long project.
It's so crazy, but people don't have to do it. Why
They
would
didn't.
you? They don't
They didn't.
have to. It doesn't increase anything in those kinds of homes.
Cartier moved in and she told me the toilet was black. I was like, 3 girls.
Literally a ceramic fucking scrub cube. They're like $5, and that will never come back.
3 girls lived here with you, and the toilet was black.
That's gross as hell, dude.
That's beyond like a hippie living.
That's just dirty. That's lazy.
But
living.
also, what my brother showed me was. It sounds really bad, like he scammed me or something. He didn't. But like what he showed me when we were moving in was not any of the bad things, right? So when he showed me the bathroom,
he showed you the good parts of it.
When he showed me the bathroom, he showed like shower tub closed, clawfoot tub with a shower curtain in front of it.
So
really
he sold
nice
you.
and
He didn't
clean.
like play you, but he sold you.
He sold me. And I went back
Because
and
if
looked
you were gonna sell something, you're never gonna show someone the bad parts. You're gonna show them the good parts.
well, and
Especially the type of person your brother is, where he wants you there. He's
But
not gonna be like, oh, look at this though.
But I know Portland houses, I know Oregon houses, I know how big the rooms are. So I was like, Gunnar, these are gonna be small rooms. Like we're gonna have small rooms. He's like, but we're gonna have 3 rooms, and I'm like, okay.
Yes.
That'll be fine. It wasn't fine. It was exactly what I expected it to be. This is Portland, Oregon. I know we're moving into. I know. I told him it's gonna be dirty, it's gonna be gross, it's gonna be cold. And his entire argument about moving to Texas was it's dirty, it's gross, and it's cold. And I was like,
I don't know if that's quite. Those desert places are stucco, cookie, gingerbreaded homes, though.
but that's an Arizona mindset.
That's a desert mindset.
I'll take it. But it's
They're
So-
really pretty because they're
But-
completely stucco and like they come through with the crew and it got in one day and changed it.
But look at anyone. Just look at people on the street. Anyone who's your age or my age, they're wearing brand new Walmart tees with shit on them. Just fucking shit. It's all fast fashion. It's all nasty, brand new looking. Like, yeah, it's new looking, but it's shit. It's a $2 t-shirt. I can look at it and be like, that's a $2 t-shirt from Walmart. And Gunnar looks at it and is like, that's new and clean and looks good.
It's the stucco rebuild. It's the stucco gingerbread. It's
it
going
comes-
in for it's $1,000 to spray everything down and make it look fresh.
But we're doing a yard sale, right? And I've got punk raver shorts.
Mary
I've got
said it's the soulless stucco.
soulless stucco. I've got punk raver shorts. I've got Free People vintage dresses, right? I've got a Free People vintage dress that comes from here to here, down to here. Witchy fucking dress. This is a $600 dress retail. I'm selling it for $40. And some girl brings it up and she's like, I'll pay $35. And he's like, $35? I'll take your $35. And I'm like, excuse me? Peeking around the corner at my like vintage Free People dress. Like, excuse me? I didn't say I'd take $35 for that. And he's like, it's just a dress. It's $35. And I'm like, just touch it. Just touch the dress. You don't touch the dress. He's like, it's velvet. I don't know what you. This is Free People. This is a $400 dress. I will not take less than $40 for it. And he's like, I don't understand. I don't get it. It's old. It's ugly. She's gonna pay $35 for this old ugly dress. And I'm like, this old ugly dress will last 900 years longer than your $2 Walmart dress that you would pay more for. You just look at things and see new and think it has value.
If you sell anything yard sale, doesn't matter.
I know, but at the same time, you see anything new and shiny and bright and think it has value, and that's all of Arizona. All of Arizona is fast fashion. All of Arizona is like bright, shiny, flashy, new.
Baby girl, that's most of the world. That's why it's fashion.
No,
That's why it's pop
it's not
culture.
fashion. It's fast fashion.
It's
Forever
pop
21.
culture.
It's H&M. It's not actually fashion. It's just fast fashion. Fashion, at its worst, lasts 6 months, right? I can buy a Betsy Johnson purse that will last for 10 years for $25 at a Ross Dress for Less. For sure. Absolutely. Because it's last season, I get it. Nobody really knows what Betsy Johnson means after the season before. You can buy anchors after fast fashion is Arizona. I think no. California is the opposite of fast fashion. LA, at least, is the opposite of fast fashion, in my opinion. California does not have you beat for fast fashion. Places that are these like tiny desert outlets think that the shiniest, brightest, newest looking thing is the most expensive thing, but it's not. It's cheap and it's
I wouldn't
tawdry.
say they're true fast fashion. I would say they're knockoff fast fashion. Because it's the affordable version of that, where fast fashion is high end shortwear.
But high-end shortwear still looks,
It's very expensive, but it won't last.
but it looks different than short-end shortwear.
But that's the whole entire mentality of California.
But I'm with it for that.
It's very expensive, very fast, and it's out.
Very short.
Very expensive though. Like California, we drop cash all day, every day, hand over fist. The money comes through and out the window because,
But it's
in
easier.
retrospect of whatever you think you spent on, this
No,
is just a general population of California. Because of the money you spend in your day-to-day living, what you spend on clothes is so little. It does. I did it every day when I lived in California. Every day I went to work, I bought a new shirt. You know why? Because it was fucking $12. You know what $12 to $20 a day is when your rent's $1,200 to live alone, to live with somebody. Like, it does not matter because everything is cheap in comparison to everything around you. So that's the fast fashion craze of California. I'm not saying that, California is the only fast fashion, but California, no matter what, will always be a fast fashion.
But that is a different fast fashion.
You will walk into a store, buy something for $20, wear it for 5 fucking minutes, and throw it out the goddamn window.
I know, but that's Roxy, right?
It could be.
Roxy.
Well, Roxy's a female-only brand, so that's not fair to say.
Roxy, it's Volcom.
Volcom is a men's.
But you said Roxy's only in women.
Roxy,
it's Volcom, it's everything that's sold at Ross.
Those are skater brands, yeah. Roxy, Volcom is skater surfer.
I'm not sure I know anything outside of that. To be fair.
It doesn't, okay, so the California mindset doesn't matter.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Sure.
Fast fashion.
Tommy is New York, though, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Tommy Hilfiger is a New York brand.
I know, but Tommy Hilfiger at a designer brand is a New York brand.
Does
Tommy Hilfiger in California and Oregon is fast fashion. The same as Roxy, the same as Volcom, the same as DC.
Volcom and Roxy will never be on the same level as Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger is
because he has his brand.
Well, he's a designer.
It's the same as Betsy.
Yeah, those
it's
are
the same
designers.
as Betsy, it's the same as Jeffrey, it's the same as Vincent Gamuto.
Designer. You're talking
yes.
designer.
Yes.
You're not talking skate label.
What I am talking is skate label. So, Betsy does do skate label. That's what ends up second season at Ross Dress for Less. Same with Vincent Gamuto. Same with...
I'm going to grab one more Rockstar for us because obviously we need it.
This is terrible.
Well, we should...
No, let me...
I just meant like, we need something to chase us with.
I was like, let me do it. I can go faster. Corey, I can actually...
I'm faster. I'm just taking care of
Don't
everything.
fuck up the sign, though! It's precarious. It's teetering. It's perfect. Wait, where are you going?
Actually, how long have we been live?
My monster's in the fridge.
This is in the garage.
Didn't you buy us 2 monsters?
I have a case sitting out there. It's Oregon. It's the same fucking temperature. Feel this.
I believe you.
No,
I believe you.
It's the same.
I know.
Actually, I'm gonna put this in the corner so we don't fuck it up.
I'm with it. But what I was saying is, the brands that you see as fast fashion are not fast fashion brands. They're fast fashion for California. They're fast fashion California brands.
California fast fashion.
But when they get to Oregon, they're still designer. It's fast fashion California. It's Oregon designer.
Oh, for sure. I would agree with that statement.
Absolutely. So, like, fast fashion in California is Betsy Johnson. It is Vincent Gamuto. It is sometimes Jeffrey Campbell. He makes slides.
Just because you want your shoes to be on the list.
Those are not Jeffrey Campbell. They're Steve Madden. He does fast fashion also. He does.
Obviously, Steve Madden's top tier, first of all.
Steve Madden. Yes, those are top tier. But Madden brand.
Oh, no, I meant Steve Madden is top tier.
Steve Madden is, but Madden. He makes Madden brand, too.
Yeah. Guess is like low tier, high fast fashion California.
Same with Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein is very high tier, basic fashion.
Those are high tier fashion in Oregon.
I know.
That's what Buffalo Exchange is looking for.
But that's because you're in
No. Fast fashion. It is fast fashion here.
I don't know if I would say
I
just have a hard time calling it fast fashion because it's such
a huge range.
It's such a shit show. It's such a mass production of bullshit over bullshit. Non-fashion, non-designer bullshit. It's it's Walmart brand.
Exactly.
You can't call yourself high tier Walmart brand and expect to be called anything but fucking Walmart or Target. You can call it Target all day you want, but it's not fucking designer.
It's not. I agree. I 100% agree.
I hate it so much.
If you can get a designer that's like decently worn or looks good, do you choose designer over fast fashion?
Well, I always choose what looks best on me.
But would you choose Betsy Johnson over Roxy if they look the same?
I love Roxy. I'm a skater, surfer girl though.
Fuck. It's so unfair because you're California.
Yes.
California is the root of fast fashion. It's the root of Roxy.
I'm gonna pick. Yeah. Well, I would pick Roxy all day because everything
looks good on you because it's sportswear.
Yes,
it's meant to.
Have you seen my closet? Kenzie.
I know, but
so Kenzie makes fun of me really hardcore for this because every tank top, once you get to the right side of my closet, it's all tank tops. Every single one's a razorback. I already took mine and cheers to you and gave you the monster.
And Kenzie has my build, not yours.
Well, it's not just my build. Okay.
It is because you have a little girl build.
Well,
You're 5 foot fucking nothing.
I wear Vans with short shorts and Razorbacks. That's what I wear in the summer.
Because you're
But
5
this
foot
summer,
nothing.
I'm gonna wear my Birks with my short shorts and my.
Fucking Oregonian.
Anyways, the whole point is, hey, first of all, I would say that Birk is a fast fashion. It's a long wear fast fashion.
Stop. No. There's no such thing as long wear fast fashion. Fast fashion is meant to be worn this season, never again.
I would think it's
Other than that, for
expensive.
Massimo,
It wasn't
Target
meant to
brands?
last long.
no. And Roxy is.
Roxy is a girl brand. Surfer girl brand.
So, Roxy is fast fashion because it's meant to be worn for surfing. You wear it once a week, 3 weeks out of the year. That's Roxy. Boom.
California is not
No,
that.
because we're not California, Cori.
Oregon doesn't have the fucking sun.
That's what I'm telling you.
So how are you gonna say that fast fashion in Texas is Roxy?
No, I'm not. Fast
Because that's
fashion,
year round. That's like Florida
It's not.
like permanent
It's
fashion.
not year round in Texas because Texas goes all the way up.
Okay, but like Florida permanent fashion Roxy all day, every day.
No,
9 months out of the year you can wear Roxy.
but you can only wear Roxy for how long? It's not meant to last. It's meant to.
I've
be
had
worn.
mine for years plus.
I
I
don't
can
believe
give
it.
you a Volcom top right now that's lasted 5 years.
It's not Roxy.
Okay, fine. I can give you a
I want
Roxy
you to give
top.
me a Roxy top that's lasted you for more than 3 days a week.
I'm gonna give you a Roxy top right now.
That's
That has
lasted.
lasted me since I bought it in California.
When did you wear it? How
I
often did you wear
every
it?
summer.
Don't believe you. I mean, yeah, but it's still fast fashion. It's still fast fashion, Cori. The amount that you're meant to wear it is the idea behind fast fashion. Lala, did you not keep track? Because we didn't keep
This
track.
is Billabong and this is Roxy. Tell me which one you think is older. And tell me you don't recognize both of these from me.
This is older.
Of course my Billabong's older.
But also,
Actually, no, my Roxy's older, sorry.
so Roxy is a surfer brand.
No, I bought this one in California.
So Roxy is a surfer brand.
Billabong is too. Billabong is strictly only surfer.
Unless you are specifically a surfer. And wear this every day of the week.
I wakeboard. Have you seen my wakeboard? That's why I wear Roxy.
I'm
Because
not
all
saying
my
you don't.
undergarments
I'm not
that I
saying
wear,
you don't, but it's
my rash guards, all Roxy.
it's still fast fashion. Here's the thing. Roxy is made for surfers.
Yeah, but
So
you've
it's
seen me in
surfer
this,
wear.
right? You can,
I absolutely have.
of course, you
But-
can agree that all
But
of this.
listen,
They're both the exact same shirt in slightly different colors.
they absolutely are. I actually would wear both. No, I wouldn't. I have been trying to stew so far away from.
You should just take that this fishnet off and put this on and you'll like it, I promise.
I know
Because
that I will.
it will always emphasize your tits and hide your tummy.
I know. But here's what I'm saying about fast fashion.
Actually, I'm gonna wear one right now.
And here's why I'm saying it about fast fashion. Roxy is a surfer brand. For when you live in Oregon, how often do you wear your surfer brand?
I never get to wear them, honestly. It's too cold here to wear
I
them.
know. How often do you wear your surfer brand? You don't get to. So
These
it's
used
not
to be huge on me.
it's
by the way,
not
before I moved
considered-
to Oregon.
it's not considered fast fashion in Oregon because you can't.
Remember when those used to be baggy on me?
I do.
Yeah. It used to like flow down. I mean, it's not like it's super unflowy, but
No, it's still really flattering.
it used to like flow straight down to my shorts. That's because I live in Oregon.
Yeah.
Regardless, living outside the sun will hurt your body.
It will.
But even as a bigger
But
girl
what I
now,
was saying
like it
about
doesn't matter
still
because
fits
it will
you
always
really well. It still actually fits you really well
because it will always make it's always gonna emphasize your tits.
and make everything else look better.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is,
You know what's crazier is that this was a style when I bought this.
I know the reason surf fashions are not considered fast fashions north of Southern California is because you only get to wear them for 3 months out of the year. That's why Roxy and Billabong are not considered fast fashion, even though they
Not
are.
nice.
This is not better than a Forever 21 $2 tank top. This is not better than an H&M $2 tank top.
Yes, it
No, it's not. Just because it says Roxy. It's not. It's the same $2 H&M
Listen,
tank
little
top.
Miss Oregon, you can
It's
fight
the
me all
same-
you want.
No, listen to me. It's the same $2 tank top, but you have to wear it in Oregon with Roxy on it, and you can only wear it for 3 months out of the year. Because there's only 3 months out of the year that you can be a surfer. So yes, it is not fast fashion in that it is a surfer tank top or a skater tank top or whatever here. But it is fast fashion in LA because it's year-round in LA. It's not year-round here. You get to wear it once a week here for a year. You get to wear it once a week here for 8 years. So no, it's not fast fashion. But in LA, it is fast fashion. Because you have to wear it every day.
I mean, fast fashion is just what comes on the rack quickly, burns out, hot.
No, not necessarily. Especially if you're wearing skater, surfer, any brand that you could skate or surf every day.
That I wouldn't consider any of those fast fashion only because Roxy, Billabong,
Make them
Volcom.
for sports.
what? No. They survived the fast fashion. They still exist.
But
They still RVCA. They are still companies, which RVCA is a build off of
that's actually
Billabong.
fair. That's actually fair.
Because they
They're
survived.
A step above.
They survived.
They are a step above.
So what they may have
And
started,
fast fashion.
could have started as fast fashions, survived. But what we're talking about is
You're
when we
absolutely
say
correct.
fast fashion are
No.
the other 100 brands that came out at the same time
that had $2
that didn't
tank
make
tops.
it. That didn't make it, right?
And never were surfer tank tops or skater tank tops.
Absolutely, because
You're-
they weren't
you're
worth
correct.
it. Because it was the same. It's like
Yes.
so. The difference
Okay.
is that they were slightly enough to survive.
Actually, until this point, I did not realize that. Until you had told me this, I did not realize that. I was like, Roxy
They
is
started
fast
there.
fashion.
Absolutely.
but
They survived. They still exist. Right now, you can go onto Volcom.com. Right now, I can go into another room and pull out a Volcom gift card. And you can find a store near you to spend it at. Like, that's not fast fashion.
it is a little bit. But I understand what you're saying.
It started there, but it grew past it.
No, it absolutely did, and because of the reason that you're saying, actually. We're doing halvesies now, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. Also, check this out. I have like way too many gift cards sitting in
But
here.
also because all of those things weren't actually built for fast fashion.
They were built, but they survived.
No.
What I'm saying is I can go into another room and pull out a Volcom gift card and give you cash to a store that still exists.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Also, no, you're right.
Or
Sit down.
Best Buy.
No, not that.
All I have left are Volcom and Best Buy.
But absolutely, you're 100% correct because they weren't fast fashion. They were surfer fashion. They
Which
were
hot. Like,
athletic wear.
well,
So
before
athletic wear.
athleisure wear.
Before
athleisure
athleisure
wear
wear
existed.
Oh, that's so good. And it never occurred to me because I'm like, you can only wear this tank top 3 times out of the year in Oregon. So of course it's not fast fashion here. It's gonna cost more here.
This was
But
the
I'm like,
original This was the
This is the
original
fast
athleisure wear.
fashion is
Athleisure wear. I mean, you
Shit
used
that
to
you-
wear
shit that
you
you'd
used
wear
to wear
the
black
fuck-
leggings, or actually, you used to wear black yoga pants with a Razorback Volcom tee.
not even. You would wear. It's not that. It's Under Armour
I never wore Under Armour. I personally
for surfing. You had to.
would no Roxy.
You wore Roxy Under Armour for
I can go-
surfing.
Yeah, your rash guards are all Roxy. It's a female surfer brand.
But didn't you surf in the Pacific Ocean
Yes, rash guard.
with Roxy?
Yes, absolutely, all
no
day.
way.
Hyperlight to Roxy.
No way. It's so cold. It's so cold.
Baby girl,
I would never wear
not
it,
in the
girl.
ocean. Live in California. We surf it, or we wakeboard in lakes. Hot, warm waters.
Oh.
Everything you've ever swam in Oregon will make you shiver to your bone. It takes me
Yes.
5 beer minimum to get in these waters.
No. Oregon makes bodysuits.
I'm not talking about the ocean. I'm talking about your waters, your rivers, your lakes, your
No.
everything. Here is fucking cold. In California,
You can't surf in a lake.
I'm talking about surf gear. I'm talking about wakeboard gear. Rash guard is what you wear underneath a vest. You wear rash guards underneath a vest.
still no. So you have to have.
You can wear surf gear in the ocean, of course. And I'm not talking about the Bay. I'm talking about the straight Pacific. Everything Humboldt and under is warm enough to straight swim in.
Oh, that's fair. No, I'm not talking about Southern California at all. Then
No, Humboldt is pretty northern, but
Not.
still
it's not. It's in the middle.
Humboldt's above Sacramento.
No, it's not.
Sacramento is Northern California. San Francisco is Northern California.
San Francisco is Northern California. I wouldn't say Sacramento is.
Baby girl.
Sacramento is more
You
south.
about to
than-
learn?
I will learn.
East to west is Sacramento to San Francisco.
You're kidding me.
That's serious.
They're the same place.
Yeah, east to west.
Shitty.
The only difference is
Shitty for me. I would never.
because you don't live there. It's not no one's
I've never been there.
well, you don't live there, more importantly. Because
I
being somewhere and living somewhere and understanding where you are is so different.
But I did do San Francisco, and I did go surfing in the Bay in San Francisco, and I would never
Why?
do that. Well, for fun.
Dangerous as hell.
Yeah, there were 13 high-foot waves.
No, not the wave height. That doesn't matter. You're in cold. There's great sharks, great white sharks that live in that water. That's cold fucking water, bitch.
Yeah, but I'm brown.
Great white sharks don't care.
Corey.
They taste blood.
Corey.
Everyone bleeds red, bitch. Anyways, I want to.
I surfed in Cape Disappointment in Astoria,
So
Oregon.
this is San Francisco. This is cold as hell.
Corey, I
This
surfed
is Sacramento. This San Francisco, Sacramento, Santa Rosa. This
Oh no, I've never surfed.
this is the triangle. Okay,
there. Why would you surf there?
Roseville. This is where I lived. Auburn, right here. This is me.
Okay.
Now,
Here's where I learned to surf.
too cold. No, doesn't matter. No, too cold. Anything north of Humboldt?
Cape Disappointment.
No. First of all, Cape Disappointment's in Washington.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's right on Astoria.
Which
I
is
promise
in
you-
Washington.
I promise
Watch.
you, it's right on Astoria. It's
What?
in Oregon.
Show me. Let me show you a little trick because I've
That
been
is it. That is Cape Disappointment right there.
Which one?
Right here.
No, that's Canada, babe.
No, this is
Hang on, Portland. Let's go to Port.
straight up
Oh,
Astoria.
there's Astoria.
Cape Disappointment.
Yeah.
It's right.
hang on.
No, not there. Right here. Cape Disappointment.
It was right over here. I know where it is.
That's where I learned to surf.
Okay, can I show you a fun little trick?
Hmm.
Cape Disappointment.
Yeah.
State line to Oregon, bitch.
No.
I'm dead serious. I've been both places. That's Washington. Humboldt is in California.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's too north. If you have to put a suit on, you're not in California.
Well, if you would put a suit on, then you're in Oregon.
Yeah.
I definitely learned
Yes.
in. Not that.
That's just what the fuck just happened? There you go. You must have clicked on something.
And Dead Man's Hollow is.
Anyways, we went out to Cape Disappointment because we had to know.
Dead Man's Hollow is in Washington?
Yes, that's all Washington. That is not Oregon. I think I may have broken her.
I learned to surf in Washington.
Can I show you where you should learn to surf now?
I guess.
So this is Washington, and this is this is Oregon. Let's go deep. That's Newport. Let's keep going, bitch. Okay.
Astoria and Newport.
Wait.
Cape Disappointment.
Crescent City.
Dead
That's
Man's
California.
Hollow.
Hang on, no, we're still in Oregon. Hang on, wait for it. Santa Rosa. Okay, here we go. This is where you learn to surf. Santa Rosa, first place. Okay.
No.
No. Right here, this bay, first bay. If you don't learn how to surf here, you don't learn how to surf.
But they told me if you started in Southern California to learn how to surf, you
It's
would
not
learn on.
southern. This is very, very northern California.
I know, but they told me you would learn on baby waves, and you have to learn on.
No.
You have-
Those are little teeny tiny bitches who can't afford to go to California.
if you can't learn to surf on a 13-foot wave, then
Will you just come visit me this summer in California, please?
I don't know how to surf. I've not
Neither
surfed
do
since I
I.
was 15.
I just want to take you out to the beaches and show you boys who know how to surf.
That's fine.
We can sit on the beach and watch cute boys and sit there and get drunk and eat tacos caught fresh from the sea. It's really nice. You don't have to sleep or talk with anyone. You just sit there with the sun's out. Boys are guns enjoys every bit of it.
I've been to Mexico several years in a row. I know what that's
No.
like, but like
Mexico's not the same.
I did
Mexico's
not
way too
realize.
Mexico.
I did
California's hot boy rich guy territory.
I did not realize that was actually Washington because I learned a certain.
Keep this appointment straight. Washington. Please drink.
And Dead Man's Hollow.
Yeah.
I thought that was Astoria, Oregon.
Well, Astoria's borderline. Astoria's that bridge in Astoria goes into Washington. That's why. I don't want that. I just want the.
I legitimately thought that was that. But here's my reason behind fast fashion and how it came out of California. Fast fashion for us is Forever 21, H&M, right?
Those are definitely fast fashion.
Tank tops you wear for 2 seconds out of a day. The reason that Roxy became designer, the reason that Volcom became
not designer, long-lasting fast fashion.
No. No. Designer
I
fast
would
fashion.
say outlasted fast fashion. That seems like a fair.
That is fair. I'll take that. Is because of that. But it is still, in my opinion, fast fashion. Because if you're going to live in California and wear your racerback tank tops and your swimsuits every day of your life, they don't last longer than Forever 21 lasts here for a cami. So, yes, it is fast fashion, but it's California fast fashion, which makes it Oregon designer, which makes it fast fashion anywhere else. No offense.
You're not. Babe, you can't offend me.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to
You're
explain
fine. We're
why I
talking.
see the brands the way that I see them. And that's why I see Roxy the way that I see it, because I'm like, coastal? Yeah. Cute.
Because everything
Less
here in Oregon is fast fashion because you don't have the time to wear it.
But when you're...
You cannot wear flip-flops. You cannot wear
You do.
tank tops
You
in
do.
the winter. You can
You
try,
do. You do.
but not everyone's doing it. And if not
No.
everyone's doing it, you're outside the popular. If you are a minority, you are not controlling the
No.
votes. If
No.
you
I would say majority flip-flops are Roxy flip-flops 90% of the year. Because to prove you're an Oregonian...
do you think that
to
Roxy
prove-
flip-flop will outlast Birkenstock?
Absolutely not. But do I think that high school parents will buy a Roxy flip-flop every 3 months instead of buying a Birkenstock for a year?
Absolutely, but
They will.
Those are
That
not
makes it fast
considered.
fashion.
No,
That makes
stop.
it fast fashion.
It could be, but here's the problem: is
That's
that
what-
after the first wave, people will not buy
They
another
will.
Roxy flip flop.
They will.
After the first 3 months, it's too cold.
But
They're gonna go
here's
straight to
no,
Converse
no,
or
no.
Vans.
They won't. I grew up here. I grew up here.
How many pairs of Roxy flip flops do you own?
None.
I own 3.
But I'm not that girl. I wore Converse all through high school.
I have 3 pairs of Roxy flip flops sitting in my closet right now.
I rollerbladed to school.
Same.
Like, I would never wear them. But every girl that I went to high school with wore Roxy flip-flops.
We all did. Absolutely.
No, we didn't all wear them.
Majority still wins Roxy flip
I'm
flop.
talking about mid-Oregon. I'm talking about Salem, Oregon. They wore their Roxy flip-flops in the rain here. And
You guys have designer rain boots.
I know. But
It's the first time in my entire life I've ever seen designer rain
no.
boots.
This is my brother's biggest bitch about flip-flops, right? Hates them. But every preppy girl in our high school wore Roxy flip-flops. Because they came up from California. And that was the new
You guys are
hottest
so
thing.
desperate to be from California.
No. The most popular girl in our school was from
Oh my
California.
god, I hate this so much.
I lived in a 10,000 population town.
Of
There was
course.
one hot California girl, and she was 6'1", and she wore Roxy flip-flops.
She's tall as hell.
Yeah, she came because of the volleyball scholarship.
6'1"? I'd fucking go lesbian for her.
So to get to USC,
Also, we should close.
into it, but to get to USC for her volleyball scholarship, she had to be in a school, like an Oregon school, that had no...
Oh, should be unique.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. That happened a lot, actually, where I was. They tried to convince me that I was trying to sway from my high school. They were like high school cheer gets scholarships because I was on a all-star cheer team. They're like, no.
Cheers a
High
lot.
school cheer gets scholarships. And I was like, you guys can't do a fucking straight ride pencil dive. Like, honestly, straight up, you guys, I can't
Cheers.
explain how bad their cheer was because I went in I did one tryout. It was on the week of 420, so I didn't qualify because I stopped to go smoke a bunch of weed.
But
Hang on,
cheer.
stop. Anyways, so I did one toe touch in front of the varsity team, and they went, "She's varsity."
Yeah.
I was like, actually, no.
cheer is a lot easier to get than volleyball.
Oh, yeah, I've never been tall enough for volleyball. And I'll never
So-
be tall enough.
She moved
That's
to
it,
our
isn't it?
school. Is
Isn't there a little bit left of the other vodka?
we have one half of a shot. Hold on. Hold this.
Hold on.
I'll see what I can get. But the reason that she moved to our school was because to qualify for USC, should be that
Mhm.
of a volleyball player.
Fuck.
Nope, we have nothing.
Oh my god. Huge mistake. I just spilled this shot.
The one shot we
The
had.
last shot!
Corey, no. I'm not kidding. We have nothing. We have Monarch. Yeah, we have triple sec. And we have Frangelico.
No, lame. What time is it though?
I don't know, check your clock.
Check your clock.
I don't know where it is.
It's only midnight. We're totally fine.
It's midnight?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you order us some
Yep.
beers?
What's it called though?
Go Puff.
Thank you. I'm like, I might be too drunk. I totally dropped that on the floor.
Anyways, yeah.
Not
no.
down my mouth.
Did you really take
Nope,
it?
I dropped it. Chat's got my back. Look. Coco failed. Look. Eyes and not hands. No. I totally dropped it. Look, check the towel. It's wet as hell over there.
Corey, how could you?
It was half a shot. What are we
It
gonna
was
do?
our last vodka. That was our last vodka. Our very last vodka.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, no.
Kinda sorry.
She was the volleyball girl.
Fuck that bitch, dude. I'll fucking kill her. I don't know. I
Check
was
it
so
out.
competitive. As a cheerleader, I walked in on my squad that were like varsity, and then it was Maddie Peterson and a bunch of these other bitches who loved me because one time I wore my cheer bag to school because I was too poor to fucking get a ride. My parents couldn't pick me up because I had to work, and so I had to wear my cheer bag over my shoulder because I had to get because
My school.
well
Yeah.
after cheer we didn't cheer at our school. We were all-star,
Okay.
so I cheered in a city far away in
And you
the
had
next
to
city.
go to the gym.
So I had
You took a bus to the gym. with
Yes, exactly. So I wore my cheer bag over my shoulder. I still have my cheer bag.
you. I'm really sorry, but like, this is my debate team.
No one I didn't care at all. First, I'm not a strong, independent woman. I wore my cheer bag over my shoulder to get to gym practice, right? Anyways, the captain of my varsity team looked at me and she was like, "You're on All Stars?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm a natural cheerleader." And she's like, "I'm a cheerleader." I was like,
Okay.
"If that's what you want to call it."
You bitch. No.
And she was like, "You should try out." And I was like, "When is it?" She was like, "This week. Come try out." And I was like, "All right, fine." And so I went to the first 2 days, and they're like, "Well, you're varsity if you finish the week." Because
Cool.
obviously,
It's hard.
well, no, I can rotate my hips. I can do a toe touch. And instead of bending over and touching my toes, I can rotate my hips up to my hands.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm a fat bitch. I can rotate my hips to my hands. The
I know.
difference between a cheerleader and
And
a
a
cheerleader will always be right here. Okay? I know what a high V, a
Low
regular V,
V.
and a low V looks like. Okay? It's called straight cinnamons all day. High, medium,
Low.
high, medium, low. I'm a
Low.
little drunk. Anyways, I can pop my hips. I can do everything. I know how to cheer.
So can I.
I'm a cheerleader. I can
Only
do.
that I'm not.
I
Not,
can do.
not.
I can do a tuck and I can do a full. I can
can
go from
also.
3 to 5.
I can also.
I can go from a 3 to a 5. I can do a full and I can do a twist. It does not. Anyway, I'm really drunk.
I cannot do a full.
You can't do a full. So
Not
for
at
those of
all.
you, well, actually, oh
No,
my god,
No.
I can do
Corey.
a standing tuck.
Yeah.
Okay, that's standing backflip. I can do
Yeah.
a full which is hands straight down, your toes pointing straight out, 360 land.
No, I've never landed a full.
Oh my god. 360 full. I can do, used to be able to do, I could do a 1.5 360. I couldn't do a double full, which is 2 360
I know.
barrels and land, but I could do 1.5.
I can't do a full.
You know how I know I can do 1.5? Because I'd land face down on the trampoline every time.
I'm 5'9". I've never done a full.
Okay, that doesn't matter, bitch.
It does.
Tell that to Oregon State.
So that's it. 8 years of gymnasts class.
I only
Tell
did,
that to 8
I
years
did
of
2.
gymnastics and don't fucking come at
I
me.
did 2.
Because I still hit varsity freshman year, so don't fucking come for me.
I mean, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, but like,
I'm tall. I'm
cool.
fucking tall.
I bet that made you really popular
It's
with all
hard.
the boys. I bet you could spread your legs way wider than all the other girls. Being so tall. I bet you'd be like 4 inches longer than all the other girls.
I wish I
God,
could.
girl, fucking cheerleaders are such bitches, aren't we? Like, wow. Like, they were so hardcore though. Like, right? Like, hey, have you ever been the biggest bitch of your class? No, the whole point.
Yes.
Point is.
Yes, I have. Still too tall to fit in the frame, Corey.
You're still
I can
too
only
tall.
do 1 full. At
Yeah.
my best.
We had so much fun though, right? I had so much fun being the person I
I
was.
actually.
Did you
really-
see my photos of being a cheerleader? I
No,
posted
but I
them on
would
my
really like to
Insta.
see them. I no, that never worked out for me. I'm too tall.
I
I'm
wasn't.
literally too
I was
tall.
never
I can be
too-
a base, but I can never be a flyer.
I couldn't be a flyer either. I was too heavy. I was very strong. I was a sturdy ass base.
I was a great base, but it was so boring.
So I posted this photo not that long ago. I was like, hey guys, remember when I was a cheerleader?
When did you post this?
Like a month ago?
How often do you post on Instagram? Every day?
Literally every day. Only once a day though. But this is me. Like I was 17. Look at Corey. Dude, look at Corey. Like fucking hot. Dude, Ken was like, why are your legs look so long? Like, look at that definition, bro.
I know, I still have that. I'm sorry. What's your Instagram?
Corey Ruff.
No, I follow you. That's how you message me.
Yeah, I tag you all the time.
I never saw that.
I posted that in December.
I never saw that.
That's me when I was a cheerleader. Ken was like, this Corey's such a bitch. Dude,
I
look how
literally-
broad my shoulders are. Like,
I
know,
literally never saw that.
look at this beef ass shoulder. This is me at 120.
I didn't even see this.
What's us, bitch? I post every day.
On Instagram?
It's like, this is St. Patrick's. Well, I've been slacking the last month because I've been really kind of stressed out. But this is St. Patrick's Day.
This is that shitty Instagram algorithm because I literally never saw that.
That's really shitty.
I did see the one of us. Did you tag me in it?
No, because
I literally have never seen this.
yeah, that's me.
I just found it because I searched your Instagram. Also, yeah. They wouldn't make me a flyer because I was over 5'6", but because I was under 100 pounds, they wouldn't make me a steady either. I can't be a base.
My girls were my tallest girl was 5'6", but she was like 105 pounds. Marissa. But then again, we taught her how to tumble, and she snapped her forearm, both the bones in her forearm, in half.
Yeah.
Because she was too skinny.
Because
Because at 110 pounds and 5'6", you don't have enough muscle to protect your bones.
I'm 5'9" and 130.
Yeah, you don't have what it takes to flip around on your bones.
I know.
If you did it aggressively, like at least like how I did, like I was aggressive. I was doing fulls. I was doing double fulls.
I can do one.
That's
Oh,
impressive.
no. I could do one 10 years ago, but not now.
Okay,
And
I
I'm-
definitely can't do 2 right now, but I can definitely do a standing tuck right now.
I don't think I could.
I could.
And I'm 5'9".
Yeah, I'm 5'2" on my best day.
So they were like,
Kelly and I used to do this really amazing thing. So Kelly and I were total bitches. Kelly and I used to bet boys on the beach that I could do a backflip into a splits, and if he did it, he'd owe us money. So we would bet boys for money that we could do
A
fulls
backflip into
in a Mar splits. So we would flip all day on the beach in front of people. And we used to be like,
such good practice.
you know what's better than that though? We would, and then when they would be like, no, you can't, we'd do it in front of them. And they go, all right. Be like, let's make it interesting. Let's do it for $100 at the end of a beer bong. I can still do it. And her and I would rake up hundreds of dollars on the beach. And we would do beer bongs, and we'd do backflips into the splits on the beach. And we're like, you can do whatever the fuck you
There's
want.
no gym teacher that would ever train me after 6th grade.
Oh, our gym teacher was amazing. We were professionals.
I had 5'7" in the 6th grade. And they were like, "This is
Height
good for
doesn't
you."
matter.
It does.
It doesn't if you have the muscle definition. So what would happen is we would turn girls away because they were too skinny. So if you wake up in the morning and you choose not to eat because you want to be a cheerleader, you're fucking wrong. If you wake up in the morning and you train and you're
I
strong,
didn't ever wake up in the morning and choose not to eat because I wanted to be a cheerleader. I woke up in the morning and chose not to eat because I was going to be a supermodel.
well, sorry, not tall enough still.
I am.
Barely.
Still tall enough.
Okay. Well, how's that supermodel?
Not short enough to be a cheerleader. I was your cheerleader model going. Fuck you, Corey.
Do you want me to go get it? Because I got
Go get
medals,
it.
bitch. I got medals, bitch.
I have debate team medals. But no. I got too tall.
All I hear is top.
That's fair. But like I got too tall out of 6th grade.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I wasn't special. Like, I was poor as hell. And my parents, to make me happy,
Poor as hell!
were like, we can...
No, we're out of beer!
Like,
Okay,
we were
did
doing
you
Go
go
Puff. No.
Fuck.
Anyways, like, I was the only girl on the team. There was like 9-year-olds who would get like Uggs customized in their names and their fucking letters on their back of their boots. And I took the bus to campus. I took the public city bus to get to the grounds so that I could go. And I was on a discount. I was on a 50% discount so that...
Or fix the address on mine.
No, oh, well, we can do that too. But, here, let me just do it. Anyway, so, like, the whole point was, it's like, I did what I could to be where I wanted to be. And then at this moment, I hit Sierra All-Stars, which was, like, 3-4 level. I was at 2-3. I hit 3-4.
I didn't get to that in
I
high school
did.
ever.
I could do a standing full. I could do
that too.
I could do a standing to a double full is what I could do.
A standing full is how I got into freshman cheer.
Anyway, so like that was really amazing. Like that's such good work. If you can do that, like you're a big girl. Anyways, like I did it. I did it on the floor. I did it, and everyone cheered for me. I was like, I'm a solid 4.
Yep.
Like my cheer team was a 3-4, and I was a 4. Like I was at the top
Standing full.
of my league. A
Handled.
standing full, which means you took 2 steps backwards, and you could do a backflip where you didn't tuck your legs, and you went boop, and you went full out to your feet again. Like if you could do that right now, I'll give you $1,000. Okay, I got $400 in my bank. I'll give you $1,000, bitch. The point is like that's
Not
very
really.
impressive as a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So
That
it
my
was
freshman
really
year,
cool.
though.
It was so cool. I did that on my sophomore year. A little older than you, but I did it. And I literally fucking sploosh city, bitch. I was so excited. I did it. I fucking did it. I did it in front of my whole team on tryouts. I did it. And I was so excited. And they're like, you're on. And then a bunch of drama comes out, and then I left.
Grew 2 inches.
No, none of that. Height was never a factor. I'm an athletic build, bitch. Nothing in the world can stop me from from athleticism. Nothing will ever be too athletic for me. I'm 5'2" on my best day. I'm a thick, sturdy little bitch. I can do a standing double backflip right now.
I can't.
I'm small and I'm powerful.
I'm 5'9".
I am 5 feet of fury.
When I was like 5'7", yeah, absolutely.
Let's get beer. What do we want though?
Don't
Remember the
care.
last time when we were like, Anders, what do we want? And then we got
Just one.
way-
Just one. Just one, Corey.
I don't know how to do that. I have to potty. Can you just get it?
Yes.
Can we close? Can we say goodnight?
Yes. Say goodnight.
We love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow in actual cosplay for 7 days on both the channels, but starting tomorrow on Yandrea.
Hey.
We'll see you guys later.
I'm gonna watch it.
Bye.
Bye.